everybody. How you doing? Well. We had a good tech talk last night. We went on a little longer than expected, but it was a good show. So today's weather is going to be pretty much the same as yesterday for Connecticut. It's not going to be super hot. It is sort of overcast. And I wanted to point out one thing. You'll notice that our descriptions are being done by Grok. For some reasons, the morning captions are not the captions. I'm sorry. The YouTube's own Gemini has stopped showing up when I wanted to do the summaries the way I was doing it. So, for that reason, I gave the job to Grok. Hi, too, Toxic. Hi, how you doing? And so that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing. The way Grok presents the summaries might seem a little more easier to understand in a paragraph form, which it is in. The bad thing is, and maybe I can ask Grok to put in timestamps, but I really seriously think that for most video morning shows, timestamps don't necessarily work because our shows kind of go all over the place. So that's a good thing. Yes, it is. I don't know what's going on with YouTube software where it's kind of fallen behind the times. Toxic. Hi. I don't know why. But either way, I'm here. That's the important thing. Yeah, you're here. All right. You're right. Actually, Rusty isn't even here, and he was just here, but he's going in and out. He's enjoying the outside air in the morning. I let him out in the day when it's a little more safer than at night. So that's what he does. Let's get the panel open. I don't see really anyone else here right now, but I'll get this open. UQZ or UQZ to talk with me. Okay. Also tonight is the Grok story time with me. How you doing, Brain Dad? We're going to try to get it so we can schedule the show ahead like I do most of the time, but I noticed that Restream.io seems to have a slight problem of rescheduling another show that originally was scheduled once, and it didn't seem to go for the scheduling option again. We'll work on it. Excuse me. This afternoon and see if I can get that working. If not, it'll be at 7 o'clock tonight. That's the only show that's, other than the Discord Open panel, that's still at 7. That is Science Talk and Tech Talk with M60 or 8 o'clock. And the Story Time with Grok is at 7. Maybe because it doesn't seem to be as much of an issue with trying to get people together. And also, coming up most likely in a couple weeks after the 28th of July on Tuesday night. It looks like it's going to be Tuesday, but it might differ because it's not finished yet. We might have our political roundtable. Oh, yeah! With Wafters, M60, and Blazing Leo. And that will be most likely at 8 o'clock, but it's still in the works. So I'll let you know more specifically the schedule when it is finalized. Our subscribership is beginning to again rebound in a very slow way, but it is coming back up again. And what helps is when you hype the videos, the live streams from a few days prior. For example, you can hype Tech Talk, you can hype Science Talk, you can hype the morning show, for example. Yeah, I know if you were not a hypes, I understand that. It's an option. So whoever wants to come up and talk with me, it has the link. It's UQZ, and we might start doing what Val's doing, well, 420's doing. That is, we might actually have people jump into chat through the Discord. Like we do on Saturday night. Only because sometimes Google Meets has problems. Don't know why. Don't know what. They can't leave what's working alone without messing everything up in the process. But that's YouTube for you. That's Google in general for you. I don't know. All those Google Pixel phones they got that they turn into servers, clearly, apparently, some of them are not keeping up with the work. Boy, talk about being an Indian giver. Moose, how you doing? Oh, good morning to you. Good morning to Moose. Good morning to Moose. Yeah. So, only thing about this chair, the way it's set up, is it's kind of a bit of a pain. Yeah, because you took the wheels off, so it doesn't roll. Well, it's either that or have the legs snap off, and you wouldn't have anything to sit in. Oh, that would be bad too. When are you gonna buy that gear puller? Oh, on the 12th of never, and that's a long, long time. See, the problem is with these press fit chair parts is that we're not exactly light, and so everything gets really squashed in. The next thing you need a hydraulic press to get it out. Let's go to the hydraulic press channel. Today we're going to separate Michelle's chair for her. And here we go. Pink, bang. That's separated perfectly. Now they shall ship it back to the United States. I hope Michelle gave me enough money because this is going to cost us a lot. Laurie, you're killing me. Oh. Okay. How you doing, Moose? Yeah, that would be really kind of hilariously funny. I'd love to see that. You know, you're cheering them on the Hydraulic Press Channel. Well, we don't need to use the big new 100-ton press. We could just use the old 40-ton. It'll be fine for this job. Oh, yes, back to the days of the summaries. Well, it was good. It's good. For those you don't know, yes, there is such a thing called the Hydraulic Press Channel, and it is, Laurie is from Finland, and he's funny. Some of the stuff they crush, I really kind of question their sanity. Like lithium-ion battery packs. Holy shit! The whole shop is full of toxic smoke. Of course it is. You didn't discharge the batteries first. Well, it is dangerous. We must handle it. Oh boy! I love when he crushed ball bearings. Oh God, the pieces are shrapnel. Oh yeah. So yeah, check out the hydraulic press channel on YouTube. It's hilariously funny. There's a few other channels that are like that, but it's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about the original from Finland. Originally, he did it with his ex-wife, and then I guess he got a new girlfriend after they got a divorce. I don't know why they got divorced, because, I mean, his ex-wife was funny, but the new girl he's with is kind of hilarious, too. Of course they do. Brain dead. And I did put the link on all the normal frequencies. People are either A, taking care of household things, which is probably likely, or they're watching another channel. It could be. Yeah. Which is fine. We don't have an exclusivity on this time slot. That would be kind of neat, but unfortunately, YouTube would probably say, "Holy shit! There'll sell a million you and you all want exclusivity to Tanea, man. Don't think it's gonna work." No. Tiger Kitty is live? Wow, that makes sense because she's not here. Well, so we're gonna work on a story tonight. We're gonna, this should be interesting. So we're gonna try to get that together. Well, I think that right now let's talk briefly about what's going on with the weather, because that is also interesting. Right now, the middle of the country is having some of the most disturbing flooding and storms, as well as the southeastern United States. The severe weather just coming in, heat, of course, is heating everything up. Oh yeah, definitely, things are toasty. Whereas here in New England, things are not so bad. No, they're not. They're actually, yesterday was 28 degrees. Although it seemed like it was a little warmer, but it really wasn't that bad. It was not that. It was pretty good. It wasn't too inhospitable here in the Northeast, but it's pretty good though. Actually, I didn't figure we could put you or Fairy in this story yet. I've got a full set of characters at this immediate point. The core ones I'm working on. You know, you got Bobby, Whitney, and Carmen from the Dunspar Dance School. You got me, Loomy, Brain Dead. Yeah. Galaxy Eyes is still in there. Yeah. And we do have a warrior tank. And he's kind of like Moose. He's bulked up. He's all muscular. But the one thing with him is, for a while, he was just having a bit of an identity crisis. Hello, good morning to you. Yes, sir. How you doing today? UQZ to talk to me. Hey, Barry, how you doing today? Good morning to you. Yeah, you know what the biggest problem with this show with no wheels is? What? You can't rock and roll, dude. Rock and roll, man. Groovy. Yeah, I would like to try to get put the new put my wheels back on my chair, but I have to change the base because this other base was damaged, which I'm still sitting on. But because it's sitting smack on the floor, it's less of a problem. What was going on is the chair, the wheels were twisting the legs, and it started ripping the metal. Yeah, and so it's easy. Oh, happy birthday to you. Buon compleanno, signore. Oh, I didn't know it was your birthday. Not me. I'm looking for her live. Yeah, how you doing, Ghostless Kratos? How you doing, Wasteless Kratos? Hi, Katie said happy birthday. Yep. Yeah, happy birthday to you too. So we're opening UQZ to talk with me. Let's put it this way, Brain Dad. You're young, as far as I know. So okay, it's Tiger Katie herself. Go ahead, Tiger. How you doing?
Howdy.
Howdy. Keeping cool down there? Because you guys are still kind of cooking on a Barbie over there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yashir. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, sí. Buon compleanno, signore.
Sì. Buon anniversary of anniversary.
You see. Anniversario. Or you could even say Buon Natale, which means good birth. Yeah, so anyway, so that's why I was asking about the weather. Obviously, that's probably why you were wearing a bikini by your patio.
I don't have a fucking patio.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels quite nice. Quite nice. I've got a lot to do today, so.
Go ahead, Moose. How you doing? Okay.
Good morning, Tiger. Very lovely live stream this morning. Very sexy. Michelle, it's Yashir's birthday, but also we need to send out our condolences to Sarah Gallo losing her sister.
Her sister?
I received that. What do you mean I did a live stream?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say anything. Sorry. You told me not. You're right. No live. There was no live stream.
So that's interesting. Considering a couple days ago, Bonnie Tyler died too, as we know.
Oh, yes. Rest in peace, Sarah Gallo's twin that died 5 years ago has actually died.
Oh, okay.
In real life. Like she said she died 5 years ago, but she actually did die.
How did we get that information?
I don't know.
I think she got it from.
I know where I got it from. I got it from. Well, maybe I shouldn't say.
So, what do you think about the political roundtable possibly being on Tuesday nights? Blazing Leo, if she's free, in the evenings. Wafters, Keldoge, me, maybe M60. being up on a panel.
Did they all agree to this, or you've just had this idea?
No, we talked about this briefly last night. As Blazing Leo says, she has to check her schedule to see if that's going to be a possibility.
Michelle, she actually changed her channel name to Blazing the Flatback Leo. It's her full name now.
Yeah, she double died, Anne. She actually double died.
I double
death is
died,
the
dare
worst
you.
kind of
Double death's the worst.
It is. Double dying is the worst.
Yeah.
You never know. That could happen to me and Michelle, literally. Two halves of the brain die separately.
Michelle, would it be a triple death with you since Carmen's there as well?
Carmen's just technically a visitor. She's just a friend. She's already...
Well, what would happen is the same that what happens when you've got a body with two heads on it. It all goes at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
So,
true.
you're
You'd be
gonna-
someone
No,
else
it
than
depends
you.
on what happened. If it's a stroke, it doesn't necessarily mean the whole body shuts down permanently. Because we have redundancy.
Yeah, she's not going. But the day you go, Lumi don't give a fuck. Lumi's how old now? She's been in so many bodies. She's been in many lives.
I haven't been in anybody else's body. That's not
you've
the way
been
it
in,
works.
how old is Lumi?
Well, let's put it this way. I was born in 1835, died in 1910, March 11th. Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you what, when Michelle dies, Lumi's going to fly her ass right inside my wife so I can bang her out every night.
If Michelle goes before me, I'm gonna be beside myself, honestly, because I don't know if I'm ready to basically pretend to be Michelle.
Time.
I'm going to be splitting Lumi open like...
I see up there.
I'll be splitting Lumi open like a piece of firewood, Tiger.
That means you'll be doing corporal damage to Michelle's
No,
physical form.
Lumi goes at the same time. Because once the body is no longer livable in...
Well, we're talking about if you have a stroke. That's a little different. It doesn't mean the whole body dies if you have a stroke. If you have basically...
Oh, well, then you and Lumi, if there's a stroke, will both just be in your head together. Might not be moving very much, but you...
Obviously, if the circulator pump called the heart fails, then that's definitely a whole
Well,
body.
then at that point, you and Lumi would both leave the body because the body is no longer functioning.
Right, now it's meat. Yep.
Well, you can't stay in a non-functioning body.
Well, you don't want to. I mean, it's just like in the Farscape, staying in a dying Leviathan ship. What's the point?
I think Lumi would just hold on to you, Michelle.
Yes.
At that point, and
going
go with you.
We're going through the tunnel together. That's what we already planned on this. We already planned this ahead of time. I know, we're so macabre, right? We planned our death together. Figuring out how we're going to go home. You know, if the physical body quits working. It's if the body doesn't fully quit working, that's the part that scares me. And one of us gets left behind.
No.
Michelle, what happens if you become like an invalid and you can't move and you like someone has to change you and then somehow Noodles gets custody of you and you now live in Noodles' house and he has to like, change the diapers?
Let's not go there. I don't think that's going to happen.
That would be great. Like,
no, I don't think that's going to happen.
He can force you to be on live streams and there's nothing you could do about it.
Just kidding. That won't happen, Michelle.
This probably will happen.
No, I'm not watching his dogs. He's
the
got two
MMD
other
diaper
roommates for
changing
that.
streams.
Oh, God.
The sponge bath streams.
You know what? That's something that's interesting because there's so little information on what happens, like when you have two souls in one body. Like, for example, we talked about marijuana experiences. Nobody talked about what it's like when two souls get high versus when a typical solo goes high. Because when a typical solo goes high, from what I've heard in some experiences, are very empty. But for me and Michelle, when we get high, it's a group thing. We don't really have that kind of feeling isolation.
Oh, I'd love to have your brain and get high in your brain for a few nights or even one night. It would be amazing. Your imagination and your...
Well, the only thing is that Carmen's already taken the couch. So, yeah, I take the couch and I get some of the secondary smoke. Nah, or taste or THC,
Michelle,
whatever it is they're getting.
Michelle, I actually might be doing an animation of you soon because this morning you started speaking in tongue or in a different language or something, and I clipped it, and it's fantastic.
I said "Buon compleanno, signore," which means...
No, you went off for like 5 minutes on some weird, like, illegible fucking speech. It's great.
I didn't speak anything funny this morning. Although, if you want, you could always have Grok translate it.
Noodles has a great one of you going... Well,
it turns out Michelle does actually pick up a lot of different languages. So she listens to a lot of things in different foreign languages. So
they're very fluent in gibberish.
No, I don't think I'm talking in gibberlink. Oh, that's kind of an interesting artificial dialect that AIs have been using with each other is gibberlink.
Morning, Leo. Morning, Stan.
Leo, the flatback patriot.
Yep, Stan's here. Leo says good morning. Panel's open. UQZ.
You bitch at Krista for not watching Rusty, but you won't watch the dogs either.
Well, there's a difference. Rusty's a lot closer than the dogs.
One is someone else going out of their way. This one is Michelle going out of her way. It's totally different.
Actually, the Roma don't speak gibberish. They speak variations of the Romance languages. The Roma is mostly originally from India. So then they moved into Europe. They adapted to a lot of languages of the people. So they have a lot of the dialects of the languages that they
Gaming Fairy says gibberish is a gypsy language. She would know since she's a gypsy thief.
She's a fairy.
Gypsy thief.
Hey, what we gotta do eventually is we gotta reposition this chair a little bit better so it's not feeling like it's such an awkward angle. In due time, we will. My calendar is open until the 28th. So Tuesday next week, we'll do Tuesday next week at 8 o'clock. Right.
Oh, I've got a crook neck. It's killing me.
No, you're right. There are
places
where the Roma have settled.
Tiger, who am I?
Does influence the language.
Hey, I think you may be right all along about this because it's gone.
What's gone?
I think it's having a little breaky downy.
And you do mental downies.
Yeah.
Who's it?
Michelle, this is not her, but I want you to guess who this is right here, okay?
Watch him. His voice came in now.
That's my Sarah Gallo's sister impression.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, great. So next week, Tuesday. Now I gotta see if Waftcast, Kel Doge. I have to reach out to Kel Doge. M60 and maybe Waftcast is gonna want to join us. So I'll do is I'll make a separate group just for that, so that because I don't think Keldoge is interested in the science. Oh no, he might be. Let me reach out to Keldoge. And Brittany might want to be part of it too.
I got a new pre-workout. I'm not sure I like it. It's kind of funky tasting.
What's that got in it?
It's got caffeine, beta-carotene. This one's got extracted cayenne pepper and black pepper for thermogenic help. It helps heat it up. It's got stuff that helps open up the capillaries. I kind of
suspect the same thing, Leo. And Stan, how in the hell is a non-corporal entity supposed to pay taxes anyway?
Leo, I have terrible self-esteem.
Well, what to say? How does that work? A non-corporal entity and an entity are married to each other. The corporal entity has their lease, that is their physical body, paperwork. The non-corporal entity has no lease, no physical body paperwork.
Yeah, Lumi isn't recognized legally by anything, so
right.
She's not therefore legally responsible for anything.
Leo, you flatback bitch.
Unless the government changes that. Good luck. Yeah.
Michelle, I checked my Powerball ticket from Wednesday's drawing, and I was $100 winning ticket, and I got the multiplier, and it was ×4, so I won $400 again.
Wow, good for you.
Cool.
I would go treat my fucking self.
I'm just gonna probably throw the money in the garbage.
Don't do that. Treat
I'm
yourself.
gonna take the ticket. I'm just gonna burn it.
Well, like I said, the
Get
paperwork,
yourself a nice new workout outfit.
the paperwork was given to the people to process the renter's rebate. So now we just gotta wait for them to call me when I need to go down and find the completed contract.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna send all the money to Sam the Owl Man to go hang out in front of Red's apartment.
Well, if you're gonna give it away to an animal rescue.
Sam the Owl Man is an animal. Have you seen his warrant sheet?
Well, somebody said that they did have something, but I don't know where it is right now. I would have to go back under my birthday, which is Lorraine and Finesse.
Leo, I need the money. I can't donate. I need more money. You can't have enough money.
More money you have, the more you need.
You need more. Well, just last week, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get more money. So I went and got a lottery ticket and won.
I'm pleased for you.
That's how it works, Leo. Why don't you try doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, I can donate it to the people murdering dogs in New York. Do they need more weapons or something?
What do you mean murdering dogs in New York?
Leo said they are murdering dogs in New York. Donate it to them. So, okay. What do they need, like new ammo, more ammo or something, or what? I could donate some to them.
Well, speaking of that, what about all the people in New York that basically lost their apartments because when Modani froze all the rents, all the landlords threw all of his tenants out? Figure that out. Even if they get good tenants to pay the rent on time, the corporate landlords threw all the tenants out.
Leo, come up on panel.
Well, I guess they have to go get somewhere else to live, don't they? And if they broke the law, they can sue them.
Does Leo think she got me upset? What did Leo get me upset about? I don't know. I don't really get upset, do I, Tiger?
Not that I've seen. Do you hate dogs, Miss? No, he doesn't. Actually, do you have a dog?
No, they're delicious.
Speaking of paperwork, Michelle's $10.99.
I love dogs. I love cats and dogs.
My Chihuahua turned 17.
Michelle
the other day.
watches the
You got a
numbers.
Chihuahua.
Each year, Michelle makes less money
I have a
than
Chiweenie.
$25,000.
She's half wiener dog, half Chihuahua.
Oh, you.
She turned
Chiweena.
17 earlier this week.
She's a Chiweena.
A Chiweenie.
Is she long?
So, Leo, why were they killing the dogs
she's
anyway?
like this. She's not real. She's more.
You would
She's
think
more
they would be
Chihuahua
opening
than
up
anything.
programs to kill all the rats. Yeah, New York City's full of rats.
Game Fury's calling me an animal.
Dogs are just such good company.
Wow.
It's different than a cat. It's more human-like, I guess. More intelligent, I guess.
I mean, a moose is one of the biggest of the, of the deer family.
You ever seen a moose in real life, Michelle?
No, but I've seen deer though.
Yes, you have, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is you can see like him basically stepping on a beagle and going squish. Oops, sorry. Oh, Muslims don't like dogs. Do they like rats?
They like pigs.
No, I know that because they don't eat.
No,
the pig.
they don't. They don't eat pork. So. They don't eat pork at
Because they
all.
like them so much.
No, they
No,
won't
I
eat
think,
pork.
I think they think that the pig is a dirty animal.
It's like the Hindu people.
They think the
with
pig
cows.
is
They're
unclean
like,
for
I
the same
can't eat a cow, it's
reason.
sacred.
They see the pig the same way that Orthodox Jews do. It's unclean as based on the book.
I thought they looked at them like the Hindus look at cows. And they're like, no.
No, it's dirty. A pig is dirty. I like eating pig. But I was raised eating pig. If I was raised a Muslim, I probably wouldn't want to eat it either.
Could you imagine living your life without bacon?
Oh my gosh. The sausage,
Oh, Jesus.
pork chops,
Pepperoni.
yeah.
See, we do pork chops
Sometimes.
we do pork chops in our house, but we do it schnitzel style. We do it German. We flatten it out and bread it and fry it. It's just delicious.
Yummy.
You know,
Imagine your life growing up as an
juice.
Orthodox Jew. It's the
Nice.
same thing. You don't eat pork either. Orthodox Jews.
Juice. Well,
You eat,
Jews
sheep,
can
you
only
eat
eat
lamb, you eat sheep.
kosher food. Is it kosher?
I believe you can eat. I think you believe you can eat cow, beef.
But
Yeah.
it has to be kosher.
It has to be kosher, right?
You can't just go buy it from the store. You have to make sure it's.
Right. See the circle U or the circle K.
And isn't
Michelle,
it like,
read Grizz's comment, Michelle.
don't the salad have to be gone through by hand to make sure there isn't any?
They also, like the
Insect.
Muslims, require very strict processing of the meat in order to be in compliance with Deuteronomy and Leviticus. Leviticus goes even more detail on the dietary laws. You know, I don't know how that works because I know that they want to get rid of the double dipping filing of taxes on people's retirement when they already paid taxes into that retirement. I don't know. You have to talk to your CPA. Right, you have a Dosh Hound. Good morning to you, Hammer Nails. How you doing
Morning,
today?
Hammer.
Hello, how you doing? We're going to have a lot of catching up to do in the story with the summary, because the fact of the matter is that we haven't worked on the story in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Is there an ending for this story, or is this everlasting?
It's kind of a serial in a way, because the fact is that normally, yes, there is an ending in the end, probably, when everybody croaks.
Well, you might want to think about wrapping it up, because then you could do like a series 2. Have you got? Is that enough for
This
a
is
book?
a series, so how fast do you want to wrap it up? I mean, come on, seriously.
Well, how big would you, if it was a book, how big would it be? When would it have?
If it's a novel, you're talking about probably about 300 to 500 pages. You know.
Good morning, cereal milk.
I see you. Like, how you doing?
Yeah, don't get in trouble, Hammer.
Yeah, take it easy out there. It's got to be mild in the New England area, but it's still got to be a little warm, but not lethal. Okay, well, that's something you already know how to do, Stan. You're pretty capable of figuring it out. You probably read through the American tax law already, you know, the laws. As far as I said, as far as the YouTube 1099 MISC, the thing is that we never even get close to the amount that would be taxable per year. We never got close to it, which is $25,000.
Oh, she's never got 25,000.
That's $25,000. Also includes all your Social Security income, which means $19,000 plus whatever you took each year in the 1099. Yeah. How old is your apartment, Leo? Because
I'm surprised your cats don't catch the mice. I never have a problem with mice. The basement, I do get some. I got poison out.
yeah, well, maybe her cat's like Garfield. Maybe he just sits there and says, "You want me to catch mice?"
I never get any in the main, like the house, because the cat would. My cat would sit there all night long waiting for it to come fucking out. Patience of a saint.
Why eating seagulls and swan? Oh, because of the dietary law, so you can eat birds and fowls of the air. Yeah.
Oh my God, Christine. They're the queen swans. They belong to the queen. You cannot be eating fucking swans.
Her cats have been keeping them busy. So the cats are catching them.
Oh, cats have got 7 so far. Good. Mine don't eat them. They just mess about with them. It's really fucking cruel. And he did catch one out here on the deck, which I rescued. Well, it was half dead. I threw it over the fence.
You know what? Here's the thing. Cats are very effective. Even though the house cat doesn't need to catch mice and rats, they just enjoy doing it for the thrill of it.
Yeah. That chasing thing doesn't go away. You only got to put shoelace near the cat. No matter how old they are, they want to catch mice.
Okay, so wants to come up on panel. I got it. Okay. It is Noodles. Go ahead, Noodles.
Have your dogs ever caught mice, Noodles?
Catch chipmunks.
Chipmunks, not mice.
They catch
Mice probably
rabbits.
stay away because they know. Oh yeah, rabbits. Terrible with the rabbits.
That's true. House cat usually doesn't eat mice, although I had one that did enjoy some hors d'oeuvres. Right, it's kind of like their version of leaving you chocolates, just to prove we care.
Rusty catch anything and bring it in? Like,
yeah, he does.
What does he get? Lovely little rare birds.
We used to have mice in the walls. Rusty found them.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Took care of them?
Oh, yeah, he dispatched them. Rusty no slouch when it comes to catching pests. He knows what to do. That's why it's funny how the cat was accepted into our communities, because, in short, when we developed agriculture, we used to start warehousing grain and stuff. Of course, that was an all-you-can buffet for the vermin.
Yeah.
And the African wildcats were watching and saying, hey, why don't we go where the food's free? And those that felt comfortable going up to humans kind of started showing up at the campsites. And the humans saw that the cat was killing the mice and the rodents. And we just accepted them as our friends. We didn't even train them. We didn't even tame the cat. The cat kind of domesticated himself. It started first in the fields, and then it went to
Very
ships.
intelligent of it to do that. Because now look at us. We're feeding the fucking things and treating them like...
That's possible. But like I said, the house cat really doesn't have to worry about eating them because he's already got food. Alley cats in the wild do.
Yeah, hi Noah.
Yeah, I know. How you doing? So, it's just a slow Friday morning.
Yeah.
Week
Noodles be knocking off in a bit.
Yeah.
He'll be home by 1. Anybody want their cards reading that's a member?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We need to get more memberships up. We need to get more people to join as members.
Members are down.
Well, yeah, there's been a few less
so
renewals.
People haven't membership
renewal,
and that's probably because you're not offered them anything for their membership. But now you have. Now you get a card reading. You won't see any adverts on the. Well, you might get some in the beginning.
You won't see any adverts.
But you won't get adverts during the stream, apparently. What else you get, Michelle? You get a shout out.
Yeah, I could do
I'm
this
not
later on.
Shout out. It sounds that's another thing. 3 things there. And you can use the emojis that are fantastic.
Well, they're not all that fantastic. Some of them are.
I'm trying to sell your memberships. All right, you get some shitty fucking emojis. That's all you do get for it, okay? You're not going to get fuck all.
By the way, I didn't even do a community post on with the survey on that membership thing.
Braindead got an ad, so we can't be saying that anymore. That you don't get ads with a membership. Oh, Michelle, where did you get that information from?
Gidgey, I think, told me that. I believe it was Gidgey. I'm not sure.
All right, we apologise for false advertising.
Yeah, I don't think you get as many. I think you get one.
You're getting less. You're getting less, Braindead, okay?
Yeah.
Fucking flies around here. Ugh.
Oh, I haven't seen any black flies around here either.
I'm in the middle of a cow field.
Oh yeah, it's true. That would be good. I bet
I'm in a screened-in porch, but the dog, of course, has pawed at the door and ripped it. So they must all be getting in through that. I'm going to have to replace the screen.
Yeah.
Netting, whatever the fuck it is.
You know what I would
plastic
do?
Mesh.
I would read plastic mesh. It's nylon.
Yeah.
So what I would do is, why don't you, since the dog is going to be at least up to the handle of the door, is why don't you consider putting a piece of plywood in instead right in that area?
I have attached, it's a baby gate to the bottom of the door. I can't explain it. It's like a grate thing, so she won't be able to now pour at it. I've made it dog proof.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make the screen dog proof. I know what you're talking about with the typical screen door situation in South Carolina and North Carolina. I know the way they built the screen doors, but I mean, really. Henry now said, I'm back. My boss left to go price another job. Well, as long as you're getting performance
when
out
the
of it.
cat's away, the mice will watch NASQ.
Yeah. And then when Leo's cats see those mice, they basically put them in the graveyard. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Let's talk about last night's Tech Talk. What did you think about the way that show kind of ended? It was kind of interesting.
Totally missed it because I'm not really into it, to be honest.
Oh, thank you very much, Gaming Fairy.
Wow, thank you, Gaming Fairy. Oh, you will now get less adverts.
Yeah. Give her a 2-card read, I guess, or 4-card.
Oh yeah, she'll have a card reading as well.
Which deck? Doesn't matter. No, not really.
No reverses. No wild cards.
No wild cards. 3. No, we can do reversals with the deck I got here. It's a different deck here. Period of 1 week. The only reason we do the 1 week is you do more than a week with 3-card spread. It gets kind of hard to understand what they means, because so Mother Godfather got Angel Spirit Guide. What's going on with Gaming Fairy? 3-card spread for 1 week time period. What's the general energies for Gaming Fairy for 1 week? 3-card spread. Reversals are okay, because this deck has the meanings on the cards, even though it's not really the easiest for me to read all the time because of my eyesight. But, alright, so we got the Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence.
Ooh.
You got, unfortunately, the 3 of Swords, Heartbreak. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. So there's some heartbreak here. I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe she's got to be honest with herself
Or something.
about something.
I got the Lover's card. Celebrate the love in your life.
Oh.
So maybe what's going on is
there's a lot of love
from a prior person, and then she's got a new thing, and that's this card here. But it's this one here, the Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence. Other meanings of the card include warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady, love, and independence. Steady love and independence. So it sounds like you're getting over one thing, but you're now working on another thing. That's what the three cards mean. Now, bleach the shirt. This is another shirt. I gotta wash this shirt.
Yeah, oh my god, I thought that was part of the pattern on a shirt. Look at the shirt, Noodles. God. Michelle, you're on camera.
No, who's my shirt?
Yeah, you've got
coffee stains.
Big blob.
Yeah, no, loosely marble, slightly marble texture to it. It's gotta be washed, yeah. All right, so what about Michelle? What about your reading? 3-card spread. You gonna do me? I'll do you. Or what if Carmen does you? Me? I want me to do the reading. They're easy. You got these cards have the definitions on the bottom, so you don't have to look at as much. Okay, fine. 20 cards spelled for Michelle, and
you want to put that in the soak, Michelle.
1 week, period of time. Let's see, Mother, Father God, Angel, Spirit God. What is Michelle's 3-card spread for the week?
It looks like one of his work shirts.
I hope I don't give you a bad reading. Let me shuffle these one more time. For some reason, I just keep getting the feeling I need to shuffle them one more time. This kind of ended sideways, so that'll be a sideways reading. Oh, that's gonna be new. Sorry. All right, first card. We got the King of Cups in reverse. Lack of emotional intelligence.
She has a bottom lip, though. How did you dribble that much coffee down your...
Lack of control. Merciless. Shifty in dealings. Coldness. Who stuck you in the freezer? Patience, unselfishness. Timidity, control, decision made. Okay, so maybe people think you are Ice Cube. But you've already made up your mind on certain things. Now the card that's the new one, the sideways one. And it is the Hermit, Earth, Virgo. Yep, we get that. And this side here says selflessness, integration, attainment. So in other words, even though for instance, what you may seem to be cold as an ice cube, you have achieved your patience and resulting in, but also can be seen as unselflessness and timidity control, right? So patience, you got patience, I know that. But then this card here says selflessness, integration, and attainment. And this is the Hermit card. Even straight up says, all life's answers are within you. That's deep. No, that is really deep. No, what about mine? Oh, now you want me to do you? Why not? Okay, I do you. You do me in a lot of ways, Carmen. Oh, shut up.
There we go.
That's a little bit of gutter humor. Yeah, we get it. I do you, you do me. We go into physical ecstasy.
I do you, you do me.
Okay, 30 card spread for Lumi, 1 week time period. 1 week time period for Lumi. 30 card spread. Reversal's fine. Sideways is fine. Although I gotta admit, I never really did sideways.
But yeah, you bastard.
Okay. The first card for Lumi is the 9 of Wands in reversed. It says, frustrated, defensive, atrocious, anxious, obstinate, delay, distance. This is first card Lumi's reading here. And then of course we'll have this card, which is the this is the King. This 7 of Cups says, step back from everything to gain perspective. Maybe those things that you are so close to a problem, you don't know what's going on. Interesting. But why? Let's see what the third card says. You got the 10 of Wands. It says, there is always another way to do something. That's the ending of, that means the ending, because he's the 10, right? Yeah. So you're coming to an end of burdens and responsibilities. Then you'll have to, it sounds like you're worried too much about things that you don't have to worry about. Well, I do worry about Michelle's financial situation, because we know that we're struggling right now. I know. Ask the how much Tiger will for the patio. What does that mean? Well, for the patio.
Because I want a patio, Michelle, but it's too expensive.
I mean, does you want to know how much you're going to pay for it?
It's my minimal.
I don't know if cars can give numbers like that. I never.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't give numbers.
Yeah, maybe we can get an idea. How much will Tiger Kitty end up paying for her patio performance or development? Okay, I got somebody to come up here. Hold on a minute. Let me get them on the screen. And it is Leo. Hi, Leo. How you doing?
Morning.
Down.
Right.
I was like, oh, she's just too busy for me today.
We can't hear it anymore.
Oh no, what
We have
happened?
to rely on Michelle and.
Yeah, we don't go and get the ding dong. I think they finally listened to me.
What happened to the ding dong?
It used to give her a thing where she could give somebody power to kind of run this
Co-host. We don't have
co-host with her.
Oh.
Therefore, they would be able to hear the ding dong. She didn't. And you could hear it out loud.
Yeah, I remember you could hear it in chat. The ding
But we
dong.
can do the same thing, Tiger. We can do the same thing with Discord too. Yeah, I can give you you already assisted. You already moderate.
I don't need to be doing anything in Discord.
So now, what's reading? What
But it was good because
Tiger Kitty's deck. Tiger Kitty's deck.
Oh, is she doing a reading for you?
Yeah.
yes.
Let's see what happens with that.
I see my 2 baby deer this morning. They're so cute. Oh, the
We
little spots.
got money regained after severe toil
Oh.
to determine obstinate recovery.
I'm coming into some money.
Then we have the 3 of
Come on,
Cups.
Steve. You know you like it.
Is support, sharing, celebration. So it sounds like you're going to be happy so far.
You getting married?
Ooh.
Mm.
And then we have the 2 of the High Priestess, which is trust your own counsel first. In other words, use your head to determine if it's justifiable.
I give a shot. It's amazing. Very good. Good cards. Not gonna moan at them.
Now she wanted to know. I want to know if how much is she going to get the patio done that she wanted. It seems to indicate that she will. It's not going to cost.
Gonna know that. How are the cards gonna know how much it's gonna cost?
Well, actually, if you
What did you
use
decide
the
to get done?
numbers,
I want a
Tiger.
patio out the back.
Are you just getting like a concrete slab put down, or?
Well,
you got a 5,
yeah,
you got a
gonna be
3,
concrete
and you got a
because I can't
2.
afford this the
So,
other way.
Tiger, does
Yeah.
the numbers 532 mean anything? Because this is what I
It's
mean.
going to be way more than that.
You got the 5
I
here,
need a wall out there as well.
and then
that's
you
gonna
have
to
the
be about
3
5
over
foot coming.
here, and you have the 2 over here. So you can, which comes up to be 532. They could be individual numbers, or they could be 5 numbers in your life. So the numbers 532 or 532. Oh yeah, if you want to look at the back of the card, you got judgment, answering the call to action, creates new opportunities. Right.
They're a tool, Moose. They're a tool. I predicted somebody getting money one time, and I was like, I didn't even know where it came from. And then he was like, you got to do my mom next.
Well, these last a week, you said. So I'm going to come into money this week, apparently, somehow.
It also might mean that she needs to talk to
Maybe she could tell you how. Do you know how she's going to come? Does she have to play the lottery? Or
I don't do anything like that. The only way I could come into money is if someone dropped dead.
Well, we're very lucky. We haven't seen any cards saying
I said to my
drop
brothers,
dead.
I think I'm going to take life insurance out on them because it's a sure way to get money.
Yeah.
Yo-yo.
Sarah Link says, I don't believe in no tarot cards. I'm skeptical as a psychics too. Well, I understand that, but
Yeah, it's always good to be skeptical.
there's nothing wrong with asking those questions. The same thing when I see those special offers that come up in my mailbox saying, hey, if you become a sponsor of your channel, if you sign up for our program, we'll make it. Yeah, right. How many times have I seen that? It's a gift. Yeah. So remember the numbers 532, Tiger. It might mean something.
I'll write it down.
It was 523, not 532.
32. Maybe someone's going to pass away at 532 and I'm coming into money. I have a rich aunt who doesn't have any kids.
Maybe the contractor offers you a good deal on the deck that's less expensive than what was expected. That's Krista. How you doing?
Hi, Krista.
Hello,
I
Krista.
kind of wasn't gifted in high school and elementary school, but
They broke up.
that's why I got away. That's one of the reasons I got away with doing all the bullshit I used to do as a kid.
Yeah. He dumped her because he didn't want to deal with the children. He didn't want to deal with the baggage, I guess he would call it.
Yeah, which is.
But I don't think Krista asked him to have anything to do with them.
No.
I think right now they're still friends, but they're not dating at this point.
I think Krista could do better.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he didn't just want a quick shag.
He did. I called him out on it. I'm like, it's just a booty call.
Yeah, that's not so
No, it's not.
cool. And if he was that wanting to see her, wouldn't he? He's traveled to Florida. Wouldn't he travel to see her and raise money for him to get a hotel room?
My thing is, if a man is that interested in a woman and he knew she had kids, he would make the trip for her. So obviously it wasn't anything about her. It's about his needs.
Mm-hmm.
Selfish.
All right, so everyone's come on panel. Let's answer the door here. It is Braindead. Hi, Braindead. How you doing?
Hi, Brandon.
So, do you think Tiger's reading meant, you said she was going to get married and come into a fortune. Do you think it meant she's going to marry an old man who has a lot of money?
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Since we're talking about her deck, it probably means that when she talks to the different contractors, they may actually give her a better deal on it.
Well, I'm going to go around because I know someone that's having the stamped concrete done. I'm going to go and have a look at theirs and see if I like it.
There you go.
A lot cheaper than...
It takes me forever to make a decision on those things. It's like, I want the best price and the best job.
And shit. It's going to last my lifetime or however long I'm here. So it doesn't need to last that long for me. Not that I'm going to die, but I might end up selling this place. Yeah, I don't need it to last fucking 50 years.
You're just looking for something temporary.
That's very possible, Fairy. She might actually meet one of the people in her groups. Yeah. Maybe there's a...
Yeah, you might meet someone in your group.
Well, she goes to a group almost every day. The coffee group, the other groups. She might just find the nice person there that she likes. We don't know anything about who's in the groups, but she might...
Krista, did this upset you? Because when I watched that stream, you both were saying, I love you. You were at the I love you stage. So now he's called it all off. Are you upset or do you not give a fuck?
He did know from the beginning all the stuff that he knew also. So maybe it wasn't even that and he just said it was. We don't know.
Gaming Fairy wants to know if you have any Amish in your community, Tiger. That's your neighbors are Amish.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Not many.
I like the Amish.
One bunch.
Oh, yeah, they can build your deck. You're right.
They do have very good fruit. They have a very good fruit stand.
They make, we have Amish in the town I used to live in. It's not too far away. They make their own cheeses and do their own, like, cured meats. And they run this store. It's called a Bent and Dent. So, like, they get, like, expired, like, stuff that's expired but isn't that expired. And they'll sell it at discount for people. Kind of a cool store. And they make
it's not a deck. It's not. I have a deck. I need a patio. My grass is.
Oh, I'm sure.
My mud is red.
Well, what they're saying is that they think that the Amish, might have people that can lay concrete. After all, they do barn raisings as a community.
Yeah, they do. Do they deal with concrete, Amish? I thought I guess they would.
Hey, is Tiger still here?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, what happened with Bergs? Does anyone know? Because he sent me like some messages that were nice. Then he says something really horrible and he's blocked me.
What?
In Discord again.
How?
I haven't even...
No, don't say anything.
I won't say anything, but how?
Yeah, I'm not going to be the one that does that, but
Can you type it in the back of, do you know how or no?
I can show you. I can show you the thing.
Yeah.
And it's for real?
That's her sister.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Her twin sister.
Are you sure?
Oh, wait, you showed something.
What are the odds that she actually has a sister?
The one I have.
Are you sure about that?
Has she been around?
Yeah, that can be her patio.
It says on there her twin sister. Have you?
That's one thing that I do kind of like the Amish life. I do kind of like it. I don't think at my age, though, I'm ready to go into it. Or I think that would drive me absolutely apeshit crazy. I mean, I know young people have done it, but and some old
you know that for sure, though, Tiger?
Well, I was sent it by Bergs, and he said,
"Oh my God!" I went.
He said this is her sister that she told me died 5 years ago, and she's just passed away. So Sarah lied and said that her twin sister was dead, but she's just died. She probably got diagnosed with cancer 5 years ago. Because she died of breast cancer.
I think that's her.
You think it's her? I don't. It says on there, twin sister, Sarah.
So, like, I had a conversation with her, unless I speak to her again, but I had a conversation with her, and she kept insisting she was going somewhere, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then she, like, disappeared. So, I mean, maybe she went back to Jersey to deal with this. I don't know, but
maybe.
But normally she would contact me with something, you know.
Well, Leah, if you want, I mean, Krista, if you want me to give you a 3-card spread, I'll give you a 3-card spread just so you kind of get an idea what's going on. Even though
I say, Krista, you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
Krista, he's a weapons addict, Krista.
Yeah, it worried me from the start, Krista.
He's very selfish.
You need to work on your program. Just think about getting your kiddies at least proper access to Sophie, all that shit.
And Krista, he doesn't know what lymphedema is, and I think once he saw it, he probably would have dumped you.
Now, I'm sure she's explaining it to him. Oh,
gosh. Can you imagine what he looks like in the nudie? Christ.
He thinks he's Superman.
I don't think he would at all.
Have you ever seen him flex, Tiger?
No.
All those muscles and...
Well, all I know is that Krista right now is got a lot on her plate right now, and that, like I said, maybe she might find the right person in one of her groups. Don't dismiss the possibility, Krista. It could happen. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Hammer has a good point. What if it was a stolen identity and Sarah was the sister the whole time?
Well, if you look at the photos, you can tell they're sisters, but I actually think that the sister is better looking. The one that passed away. If it's the one that passed away.
I don't know. She, again, maybe, I don't know. I think it's her. Disappeared. Like, she's still, like, contact me about dumb crap.
She may have spent the last time with her twin sister in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a lot of twins in our family, and it's a bond that.
Yeah, that's true. It was. I mean, it's horrible regardless. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Noodles, because you live, you work and live in the thick of this. When Mondani froze rent, why were 400,000 people evicted from their apartments?
Because Michelle, they're trying. The landlords in New York City were buying people out, right? They're going to sell those fucking apartments. They're going to turn them into something else. So the people that, if Michelle, if they can't make money renting to people, they'll rent to businesses.
Right.
And raise the rent on them. That's what they're going to do.
Where's that at? New York?
Unless Mondani says that the rent for businesses
all
are
those
frozen
restaurants
too.
that closed. Fucking stupid. They destroyed that city.
Yeah, they did.
The problem is that no one's going to move in there. So what they're doing is they're selling the Chinese So that city is going to be bought up by
I thought they just made a law that the Chinese can't buy property here anymore. That's what they were fighting for, because they're buying up all our farmland in Michigan, and they're putting a stop to it here.
Yeah, I don't know. That might just be land and not like buildings. I don't know.
They
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because if you got a tenant that's been in your building for, say, 10 years and they paid the rent on time, and even though Bandani said the rent can't go up, would you rather still break the money from the tenant that's
Michelle, they were making money off of the state doing low-income housing, all this crap. So basically what they do is they gave these people a very small fucking thing. They fucking raped the state for money.
Yeah, where are they going to get money from?
And then they said, hey, listen, we'll kick you out, and we'll give you $100,000 if you leave. And these fucking people are low-life scumbags. They took it. They moved up to, upstate New York.
Well, that's good, because upstate New York's got a lot of vacant properties, so that's, one sense, that's a good thing.
Well, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Unless you work in the city, then you're screwed.
That state's not going to have any funding. At least in the city, or the New York part.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the mayor of, is it just New York he's mayor of?
Yeah,
right,
the city.
Yeah, just the city.
No, he's mayor of the state. Leo, come on.
You don't think
I don't know how that part works, though. Like,
I don't think New York State is too enthused. I know Kathy Hochul's definitely pissed at him. So she's like, you're offering these people all this free shit. We can't afford to give all this free shit.
Well, the grocery stores he had, the looters went in and took everything on the first 2 days.
Yeah,
these people don't know how.
The state robs these fucking these fucking rich people that own everything, and then they're saying we're gonna leave, and they left, and they sold the property to the Chinese. Good luck with that, and bye-bye. What happened?
By the way, they stabilized the fires building for now, so they're back to renovating it again.
Well, I don't know. If I was a landlord, I'd buy everyone out, let the fucking building turn to shit, and then when things got better, I'd start renting it out again, pay the taxes, and that's it.
I'm very lucky. I mean, the new owner of the building is lucky that they didn't have to bulldoze down the building or implode it,
Did that building ever fall, or did they save it?
Yeah, they saved it. They saved it.
Oh, they did save it?
Got in there to reinforce the column that was buckling.
Did you see that? Oh, my God. That thing's crazy.
Krista showed her leg when she was videoing with Justin. They did voice video chats, and she showed her legs.
Yeah.
Really? What did he say? He said, "Oh my God, they're beautiful."
He saw how big they are because of the lymphedema.
Why would you ask that question, Nancy?
It's obviously not a Krista fan.
That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't mean she has smelly legs. She's taking, she's a medical treatment for them.
Isn't it circular? I don't even know what it is. It's something to do with it. They swell up. I know that.
I think it's like water retention in there or something like that.
Oh, is it? Don't you also have it massaged? Didn't Ed have that, Michelle?
Something like that. Yeah.
Ed had cellulitis.
Cellulitis, extreme, and he had lizard skin.
Oh my God. He showed me his legs. I was like, how the hell are you even walking?
Wasn't. They were rock hard, Leo. Like, seriously, it was like someone poured concrete into his legs.
Yeah.
I lift that fucking guy's
It's amazing he lived as long as he did, really.
Good luck, Stan. I can't even get any help from my state. I pay all my money for bills, and they say, oh, here you go, $200 for food stamps. $200. But the legals got like $1,500 and free housing here, so that's how we rate.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't think what Madani's doing is going to work, because you actually basically say you're going to freeze all the rents, and all landlords, like he said, are saying to your tenants, get the fuck out.
He also wants a raise. He says he
Oh,
deserves.
wait. How are they getting this money? Is it from the fucking federal government? Because it's from the federal government. Tell the federal government to stop giving out this fucking money.
No, it's from all the fucking scams they're doing. They're still doing all these
the money has to be
scams,
coming in
funneling
from
money.
somewhere.
Huh?
The money has to be coming from somewhere. It just doesn't appear.
Well, it's probably the reservoir of what was left of the taxes. Didn't what's her face? Is it no, not Bass? Who's the governor of New York? What's her name?
You don't think they're trying to like move towards the government owning all the housing? Like this is like a step toward that.
They wanted socialist. They're trying to make this a socialist country. In no freaking way. No freaking way.
I think they're just trying to start doing that slowly.
The people are starting to fight back.
They've been doing this slowly for a long time. Think about it.
When they see them like praying in the streets and stuff, they tell them, "Get your asses up. You have a mosque for that. Get the fuck out of the streets."
And they're lucky to even be able to put that up.
Yep. We have like, what is it, like 500 mosques, and they're starting to firebomb all the churches.
That's insane.
It is insane. It's so scary.
Yeah, but don't say anything about it because then you'll be a racist.
I don't give a shit.
Sooner or later, what's going to happen is
anything you want.
I can see this. Mondani's going to say, nobody will be going to church anymore, for there is no God. Because socialists prefer no belief in God because it makes their world a lot easier.
He made a speech that he's trying, I don't know how he said it. It wasn't like he's trying to convert, but he's like, Islam is the true religion and that's what they're going to practice. That's why they're trying to get rid of the dogs in New York. They're chasing people that have pet dogs and trying to hurt the dogs. It's not right. If I had a gun, I would.
What do you think about cats? Because
they like cats. They just don't like dogs because they're not halal or whatever that is.
Maybe, Michelle, you should become a Muslim, Michelle.
I'm not interested in Muslim.
You got to get ahead of it, Michelle.
Yeah, but the Muslim women here are like, well, if you love your religion and everything so much, why don't you go back home? Well, I can't. They said, well, why? Well, because we're a woman. Well, why can't you go back if you're a woman, if your religion is so great? But this country sucks. Fuck off. I hate these people, man.
I don't know a tiger kitty's not a Muslim.
No.
I know there are some good Muslims because I just
I know there's some good Muslims too, but
they're more like a Christian.
Muncher. That's how you know. Plus, I have a fucking dog.
Oh yeah,
never-ending supply of dogs.
I was so upset when I heard that there was these 2 Muslim guys. They opened up. They said it was for people to relinquish their dogs or surrender their dogs, stray dogs, and they had like 500. They killed them all.
That's what PETA does.
So let me guess, they shoot the dogs when they get them.
I don't know what they do with them.
Why are they killing them? Why aren't they rehoning them?
They don't like dogs. They want them gone. They think dogs are not halal. Whatever. I don't know what halal is. Is that like a religion?
I thought that.
Well, dogs are still very much related to the wolf, which they're based on.
It's probably because dogs can smell evil. Because I do know Muslim people that own dogs, and they love their dogs.
It's from some shit somebody wrote in a book fucking, hundreds of years ago. They're praying to Muhammad or some shit. I don't know. Who cares?
The man who married a 6-year-old.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, let's invite that
guy.
Bow
down to my pedophile. Hey, quit eating that cord. Stupid.
It's kind of just insane that we're like allowing all this shit.
It is weird, right? Europe has 50 million Arabs. 50 million.
Yeah.
And they just stopped a whole plan of Afghanistan's from coming to America. And they're going to try to stop because the only way to become a U.S. citizen right now is if you're born here. So they're sending a lot of pregnant women over to have their children. So they're stopping that too, hopefully.
Well, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like all these women that are complaining about
the Chinese are doing the same thing. So
all the countries, they're trying to destroy our country. Sorry, Dave.
But like they're all complaining about it, but they're the ones that wanted it. They were the ones that pushed it. They're the ones that made men feel like they were being like homophobic and racist because they didn't, agree. And now they want men to fucking. It's like, dude, you women have
Women
to
are
stop.
crazy. Women are crazy. I've seen it. I've had my crazy moments, but most of the women are in my life. I've seen them flip out over this.
But here's the thing, Leo.
shit.
If the United States turns Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is that going to affect me? That's great for me. I'm a fucking man.
Well, you'd have to kill your dogs.
Okay, I kill
them.
them.
You couldn't eat bacon.
You don't necessarily have to kill your dogs.
No blowjobs.
No blowjobs.
You only have sex when making babies, isn't it?
And then if you get caught being unfaithful, they'll chop your pecker off.
Oh yeah.
What? I don't know about that. My point is that the only people that are going to complain about it are women, and they're pushing for this shit. And then they're going to blame men for it again. It's like, wait a second, you guys were the ones that wanted this.
It was the women, the Clintons, the Obamas, the Bushes. They just linked Obama to what the hell was it? I just seen it. They linked him to something, and they're trying to get him in prison. Yeah. It won't happen, obviously, because
they just linked him to something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know what it is. It's like.
No, they said what it was. I just don't remember what it said.
As well as I do, Leo, that they're going to try to turn Sharia law into the law of New York City, right?
I'll go postal. I swear to God, I will. No. I will not live under Sharia law. There's no fucking way. I'm thinking about moving to Florida. They have some cool ass sheriffs there.
Well, where you live, there's a lot of Muslims too. If they try to say Michigan should have Sharia,
ICE is here now. ICE is taking them out.
The problem is if you let them, like, too many of them get a foothold, and then they enact that shit, like.
And only they come over here, they are on welfare, right? Because a lot of them are like refugees or whatever. So they give them welfare, and then what they do is they make babies and more babies and more babies and more, and then all of a sudden, our population has went up by, I forget what it was. It was like a 25%. It's gone up because of all these refugees we've taken in, and now they're all having babies. No way, man! And they're all on the welfare system.
I'm not running the Sharia law either, because then you're all going to be still wearing hijabs, and how I feel about putting all that covering on top of my head and sweating my ass off. No, thank you.
I'd be one of those ones dying for God, because I would never do that.
I wonder sometimes when they give the numbers for how many Muslims are in an area, like how many of those are American people that have converted to be Muslim, and how many are like foreigners,
It's weird because white women will stand up and defend them. I'm like, do you guys even know what their religion is really about? Like, there are peaceful Muslims. I don't have anything like a prejudice towards peaceful people. But when you have people that are actively chanting death to America and women are property, and
as far as I understand, the ones that are saying death to America,
we should have the right.
I believe it is Shiite Muslims. I don't think the Sunnis are necessarily.
No, it's the extremists. That's the ones that
are Shiites.
Yeah. Because like the people in Iran, they're praying that Trump gets rid of those fucking extremists. Those poor people are so miserable.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of whatever happens, I still win. So.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But you might be better off. Be honest.
I think so.
You're definitely going to get
no more Cassandra's acting like the way. No more Bianca's acting the way they do.
No, they'll still act like that, but you'll get the right to beat them.
Dinner on the table.
You realize, Noodles, if theoretically, if New York State or New York City ends up going with the Muslim laws, you could have multiple wives, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I want to be Muslim. Maybe maybe doing the whole Muslim thing.
Yeah, Hammer, they did. They destroyed. I remember my mom, and I could never figure out why she hated Trump so much. And after she died, I started researching. She was brainwashed. Well, she had cancer, so it was probably really easy to brainwash her. But I'm like, now I understand, because they drill in their heads that how horrible certain people are, and then all of a sudden they just start saying it, but they don't have anything to like back
Oh
up.
yeah, propaganda is a thing. Yeah.
Weak-minded people.
Are the Muslims going to let all the liberals that want them around continue to be trans?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll
They're gonna
kill
kill
all
them
of them,
off.
so we'll win. We'll win regardless.
Yeah, that's my point.
And some of the
Kill
gays
all
are
the
like,
liberals, which would be great.
yeah, and some of the gays are like, well, yeah, probably in their country they'd kill me. What do you think they're gonna do to you here? They don't change. I don't know what happened to this the intelligence in this country, other than the fact that our education system's in the dumps.
And the internet.
American education, public education's a mockery, and you know it.
I know it is. I've seen the kids.
Yeah, you've seen your daughter's coursework too.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is easy. Oh, did you bring me your toy? Don't catch that mouse. Mouse was loud.
Yeah.
You had ice by you, Krista? Did they take anybody? They're actively putting out there now that if you know there's illegals, they want you to call a number. I've sent them so many emails. I'm like, yeah, there's 500 Haitians that are supposed to leave, and they just killed somebody, and they think an apology note is okay. That's the type of people I have living next to me. It's like, oh, I'm sorry I killed your whatever. Here's a note.
Yeah.
This is Mexico or something, where you just write the police a sorry note.
Mm-hmm. Fucking weird, man. And people are just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know they can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't know we couldn't kill them. And they're attacking police, like, and they're ganging up on police because there's not enough of them. Citizens are starting to step in, thank God. If I seen something, I would probably step in. I'd probably get killed, but
yeah, or go to jail. Go to jail for a hate crime.
I'd do it. I don't fucking care.
What they're doing now, though, is they're just putting federal agent on these on their jackets now. It's not even saying ICE. It says federal agent.
Remember what the word ICE is part of the word police. So I've seen things like police underneath it says ICE. Jesus Christ! Why don't someone just say police?
But why do they have such a problem with Trump using them? Obama used them, Clinton used them, the Bushes used, like every other president has used ICE, but all of a sudden Trump uses them and there's an issue.
Because the internet has made people think their opinions matter so much, and there's like this echo chamber effect, and
that's what it is. People think that their opinions matter, and it's like, your opinion doesn't matter. You're nobody like me.
Well, most of the people that say shit like that haven't even thought through anything that they're thinking about. They're just repeating things that they hear. And it's like, well, like, let's not do this and think about where this takes us. Like, if we continue down the path that you want to keep on, you know, let's not think about the next 5 minutes for a second and like actually use our brains here, children. You know,
if I didn't have a kid, I don't think I would be as invested as I am, but as a mom, I think it's my duty to make sure that she has some sort of a future. And as a white female child, if something doesn't change, she has no future.
I think what's going to happen is the United States, something is going to end up being divided in half among ideology lines. And I think that when it gets to like 50-50, it's going to be a major can of whoop ass that's going to happen. That's going to basically start the big explosion of a civil war.
Yeah, which will like ruin us for a very long time.
Yeah, it's coming though. There are people on the streets with flags. They're calling it the unity movement, I think, where they're telling Americans to get out on the streets and start practicing your amendment, your constitutional rights, your free speech.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're starting to tell people if you preach anything from the Bible, like in Texas, that you can be charged with a hate speech. The Bible.
Yeah, but Texas is a Bible believing state.
Right? I know. That's why I'm like, I see this and I'm thinking, what is going on?
I mean, even where Braindead's from is mostly a red state, I believe.
He's lucky. Ours is a purple. It swings, but it's going red. I know it is. with everybody that I see that's so sick and tired of this. Our elderly are dying and suffering. The drugs are out of control up here. The theft is out of control. Every day somebody is shot and killed right in Kalamazoo. And that's just the one town over. The rapes, the child molestations, the abductions. It is unbelievable.
Maybe I am lucky living here. I don't see any of that.
Don't move to any blue state because it is not good.
Well, I don't know what color Connecticut is. I think Connecticut's still hardcore blue because.
Well, Massachusetts is trying to revoke the weed law. They're trying to make weed illegal again.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I don't know if they could do it. I don't know how that will go. But if they do it, other states are going to follow suit. And I keep yelling at people. I'm like, I do weed. I enjoy it because I can't drink. If you guys fuck this up for me, I'm going to be really pissed.
Me too.
Right? It's like, can't you just do
the
it
only
right
reason
now?
I can see why they would want to repeal weed is because they're not making money on it. But I think they do make money on weed sales.
They're making money here on it. They tax the hell out of it for our roads.
No, I guess because that's one way to get money. Just like they do with cigarettes, which don't seem to be doing as good anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Something needs to be done.
Yes, because this world is all messed up. I don't disagree with that.
It's just frustrating for people like me because it's like, what can we do other than sit and watch and wait, you know? I can notify people of what's going on, but other than that, it just pisses people off.
You know what pisses me off is the fact is, you know, I don't think anybody in Congress has any clue what the average American is really looking for right now.
I think your daughter needs to get really good grades and a really good fucking job to make it.
Oh yeah, she does. And unfortunately, I'm hoping this education though, Tiger. I question her on some things, and I think, why don't you know this? You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's
your daughter. I mean, I think right now, a trade school education would probably make more sense for her. Like you mentioned about medical, like she could easily get a nursing degree. And
I might send her overseas to Poland or something. Go to school there. At least I know you're safe.
Oh, I don't know if you're safe in Poland.
Well, I don't know if it's Poland. I don't even know where you would be safe nowadays.
They say Finland's got a really good educational system.
Do they?
And Germany does too. Germany has something like paid apprenticeships.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Through the German schooling system, after trade school, you can go right to work for a company and get paid. You can get like 900 euros a month, or 900 euros a year. And then afterwards, you got more than likely got a job after you graduate from the same place you've been working.
I don't know. It'd be nice. It would be nice, but I don't know. She's a smart girl, beautiful girl, kind. You know, she's exactly what you would want.
All you gotta worry about is that she's happy. It doesn't matter what she does, as long as she's happy.
I don't think it's not so much her happiness either. It's just I want her to be safe. I want her to have an opportunity. I don't want her to be like, oh, I'm going to go to the city, and then I get a phone call that, you know, she's been hurt or worse. You know what I mean? I just want that. If that is the one thing that I could just have the reassurance of her safety, I think I would be okay. But right now, it's not very safe.
No, not where you are. Unfortunately, I'm looking kind of same for the same thing for my older age, is being in an environment that doesn't feel like it's a powder keg. And that's the truth, is that anywhere, any blue state is powder keg. And if you are a person that leans to the right, or even if you're part of the Purple Party, the extreme liberals don't like you very much.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out. There's a lot of fake people in Congress.
Yeah, you know what the sad truth is? YouTube
well,
is
John Thune is turning out to be a rhino. And I guess he was supposed to be like a good Republican, but apparently he is not. He voted against Trump. Well, actually, he voted against America, not Trump.
But you know what's scary, though, is YouTube is becoming their, a few years ago, there was more so, but YouTube is becoming their platform to spread their mentality, their idolism, their propaganda. And now it seems like it's flipped a little bit more to the right. But YouTube is still pretty much got a left-handed slant to it.
Michelle, how is your political knowledge? Do you know what a shadow senator is and what their actual job is?
Because they can't, senator?
Yeah, because they can't, like, they don't go to, like, Congress and vote. It's like they don't really do anything, but they're getting paid.
Right, because they're usually just absentee, and it was their aide that puts in their votes. That's so stupid. They just sit there, they're lazy. They don't do any work.
Yeah, I've never even heard of them before.
I have kind of heard of it. The absentee,
we have one that's
they're like absentee senators. They're the ones that are absent from the votes.
Yeah, they're trying to pull like the...
Or they may physically be there, but they may abstain from voting.
Yeah, they're trying to pull the reserve units out of Washington. I don't know what he wants them to do. I mean, they're getting paid for doing a pretty easy job right now, but he's trying to pull them unless he wants them here to help, the crime situation.
Yeah, I know that he is trying to get also the military reserves to work in the state of New York City, in the city of New York, to deal with the craziness in the subways. And Madani wants to force them all out. They don't want to deal with U.S. military in Washington, D.C., even the National Guard. So, but Kathy Hochul feels that New York City has become lawless, and she kind of agrees that we need to do something to get some order back in the city.
All right, I'm going to get going.
Somebody just wanted to know, how old is your daughter anyway?
She's 13 now.
All right, I'll catch everyone later. Bye.
Bye, Tiger.
All right, talk to you later, Tiger.
Yeah, she's 13 now. She's getting big.
Yeah.
She's into cheerleading and band, and she keeps me busy.
And she's got the red hair like you.
No, well, she's got the blonde, my hair was weird. It has like red undertones, blonde. It even had like dark brown in it. Okay. So she hasn't gone red, but she's not out in the sun or anything that much. So she freckles. She's got Irish in her too because her dad's Irish.
Okay, that makes sense.
So she has a lot of freckles when she goes in the sun.
I get freckles too in the sun. It's probably because my family tree is a mutt. So many different types. Yeah, I think that what we're saying is for you and your daughter, maybe you might want to look into an area that's less expensive, that's more supportive of your viewpoint. But I can't really think of anywhere because
it's a mess everywhere, even in the red states, because you have certain areas of those states that have, they're everywhere. They're
really strong blue.
Tennessee, they're destroying Tennessee. There is a town in Tennessee, I can't remember the name of it. There's no even police there. They walk around with AK-47s.
Oh yeah, some towns actually gave up their police department because of it cost. Or
that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I couldn't live without law and order. I would not want to live there.
Yeah, but even if you have a militia, in a way, there is order. You just don't want to be on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I'm the wrong skin color for that militia. Yeah, the government in Michigan, they
Tennessee is the volunteers. Oh, is that Missouri? No, yeah, Tennessee is a show me state. I think it's also known as the volunteer state. So that's why it makes sense why they have militias running around.
That's crazy.
We volunteered to
I
be
would
a
have thought
police
Tennessee
force.
would have been a big conservative state.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Tennessee is still technically a red state. Kentucky's still a red state. But there are parts of Kentucky, like you said, just like Tennessee, that have very strong blue influence.
Yeah, Trump is sending the military or the national, I don't remember which, it's somebody here to monitor the elections in August in Lansing, East Lansing, and Detroit, because those are the 3 areas here that were the only one that didn't vote red, and they have fake ballots going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that definitely is.
So they're all the Muslim, the fake Muslim American politicians there are really worried.
Yeah.
Yeah. My body's apparently on a new diet. It doesn't like food. Anytime I eat food, I get sick. So I'm living on popsicles and water.
Just so Leo understands what's going on, Chris Bliss was diagnosed with having form of pneumonia right now. He's on medication for it. So,
he was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't lay around, Chris. Make sure you're up and moving, because the more you lay around, that pneumonia will get bad.
Yeah. Gotta be like, your life's gotta be like the song by Matthew Wilder, ain't gonna break my stride. Not gonna
I know, it's exhausting. That's the one I'm fighting right now, exhaustion. I was so tired yesterday just from going to the movies.
Yeah.
But I have no, food in my body. I don't have anything to burn.
Yeah, well, at least the weather right now in our area is reasonable. It's not too hot. It's
humid here. Is it humid by you?
Yeah, it's a little humid, but it's not excessively so.
It's already 80 today. Oh, it's not going to get past 80, though.
Yeah, it's going to be about 86.
Oh, it's just going in the 90s. No, I hate that.
Yeah, we're going to see a couple 90s later on in the week, like 2 or 3 days of it, but it's...
Maybe I'll feel good enough to go to the lake. We can't even use our beaches here. They shut them down from all the fighting and all the looters and garbage.
Good morning, Leo.
Morning. We managed to go out and water his plants this morning. Did you do it when the sun was not shining on you? Because the medication right now, it makes them susceptible to burning. And like I told him in a DM, I said, Chris, I don't need medication to start burning because I'm so fair-skinned. Just going out in the sun, I get burnt.
Yeah, I could see that.
Leo, so last night someone sent me a link that Carl 2.0, he was on the panel with that Jose Gonzalez, and he was telling the story about how his neighbor got the new 2026 Pontiac Trans Am and took him for a ride in it, and he rode around. He goes, he didn't keep the factory rims. He went and got new ones. He had this whole elaborate story on it. So I don't know if you heard this, it was like a year ago, AI images coming out of Pontiac.
Okay, well,
Pontiac,
that's true. That's one thing I didn't think about.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't. Who do you think Carl
would
is?
include
Michelle, can you hold on for a second? Thank you.
Okay,
hold on, tell the story, Michelle.
So they came out last year with these AI images of this of them bringing back the Trans Am, but Pontiac isn't even a company anymore. They dissolved it. And it was so preliminary that they had all these AI images out that GM had to come out and say, these are AI, it's not real, we're not bringing back the Trans Am, Pontiac's not coming back, so we know you want it. So Carl just told an entire story how he rode into this pretend car that doesn't even exist.
I thought Carl was Nelly, but I don't know.
He's retarded. I was just like, oh my, dude, why tell stories like that are just so obviously fake?
Obviously a lie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Kind of like the AI representation of the supposed to be new Chevy Bel Air, right? Based in the 1954 design, which would have been a really pretty car, honestly. But it's an AI generation. All right, so now I was going to say what
so anyways, Leo, like I was saying earlier, is when someone interrupts, it's really annoying.
Do you work out every day, or do you work out like 3 or 4 times a week?
Every day, 7 days a week.
You do? Do you do it like an hour a day, or?
I do an hour of that, and cardio I do about 5 times a week.
What do you do for cardio? Running, or?
I'll do an hour on the treadmill, or I'll do 5 miles hiking.
Ooh, hiking would be cool.
So
let me just answer what Haas said here. He said senators elected representatives from the U.S. territories and the District of Columbia that are not officially recognized by the U.S. Congress. You know what? Here's what I say. Give them a goddamn job.
Yeah, I don't understand what their purpose is. That's saying to me that we're wasting more money on these people. And one has been in the same job since 1997.
Yeah. Chris said his backyard is full of shade every morning. That's good for you because, like I said, I burn really easy in the sun, and yeah, like your daughter, I get freckles too. And if I'm in the sun, you'll see freckles in my arms and stuff like that.
I do too.
Yeah. But my mother has had skin cancer twice and on her nose, and so I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm probably likely to get the same shit myself. At least that works out for you, Chris. At least your house is not, say, like in the open field somewhere, like Tiger's house is.
Leo, it was like 2 years ago when Carl had his pretend girlfriend and he showed videos of her. Yeah, and then people found the actual lady's TikTok channel of the videos he was stealing and contacted her, and she got really pissed and goes, "Stop using my image." And he had to come out and go, I was just seeing if you guys would fall for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and now he's back to this imaginary girlfriend, the same girlfriend again, pretending he's living with her. It's really funny.
Oh, he's a nut job, man.
He'll have an AI voice that he types into, and you can tell it's an AI voice talking back to him, and he'll have pretend conversations online with it and record it. It's kind of like Michelle in a way. It's fun.
What a nut.
Oh, say what?
You know how you'll talk to your AI sometimes?
Yeah, I actually am just narrating out loud when I'm typing to the AI.
Carl does it and then pretends it's a real person.
No, I just type what I'm typing, and it's so you guys can hear what I'm typing. That's why I'm explaining what I'm typing. I don't use this speech to AI because it's sometimes gets things all wrong the way I talk.
Michelle, if you do your story tonight, you better turn me into a warlock pimp, or I'm going to get pissed off.
Well, let's put it this way. Right now,
I want to be a warlock pimp, and Matt is going to be my host.
Our team already has a warrior.
Does he still stream? Does Red still stream?
I have no idea, but Matt is going to be my hoe, Michelle, and I'm going to pimp him out to your army. Okay, that's the storyline.
Well, we already technically, I believe we already replaced Galaxy Eyes with another mage.
Good. So you need a warlock pimp now.
I don't want any. I don't want any Oathbreakers. I don't think I want any Oathbreakers in my story.
Michelle, and I will be explaining the joys and troubles of the pimp game.
Well, right now, this week's we're going to be focusing on Carmen's side of the story because I think we need to talk about what's going on with Dom's.
I want to hear more of that. I want to hear more of that sexy Lumi. Sexy Lumi.
They used to say Lumi was a demon.
Lumi is sexy. I don't care what anybody says.
They used to say Lumi was a demon, but she's not. She doesn't even do any demonic stuff. She never has.
Well, didn't she? I thought she used to practical joke you or something.
Leo, I know for a fact that Lumi is a demon in the sack.
Libby likes to do a little bit of ribbing, but she doesn't really do anything really serious.
We've been having an extramarital affair.
Oh.
We're banging.
We're banging. Another cheating man. Go figure.
Yeah.
I got to do these to practice lifting Lumi up when she does reverse cowgirl.
Lumi's watching.
Lumi's clicking it right now.
That's interesting. He says, my yard has two different ecosystems. My backyard is a swamp, front yard is a desert. Kind of like combination skin, right? Drying away.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I gotta eat.
Go eat something.
I can't because I get sick. I'm gonna see the doctor this afternoon to find out.
Go have some oatmeal.
I can't.
Why?
I've tried. It upsets my stomach. From when I was in the hospital, they think I had pancreatitis, but I think it's something else. So I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon.
Yeah, that
Drink
sucks.
some chicken broth.
Yeah, that's I can do liquids and popsicles. I might go grab a popsicle.
Can you do crackers?
I thought, but then I end up, in the bathroom. So,
Grizz, we just give her a little bit of the old rag over the head, and asleep she goes. We've been doing the ether. We do the ether, just like in MASH.
That's gross. But if Michelle's out, how's Lumi awake?
What's that?
They said if they knock you out, will Lumi still be awake? Or
no, that's when Lumi comes to life.
Sometimes I wake up before Michelle does, like when I take the bodies to the bathroom and stuff. Sometimes Michelle is like...
Yeah, Lumi wakes up and takes a huge shit before Michelle even wakes up.
Oh, Michelle's made a few big piles too, but...
There's a few big piles.
Right there in the bed.
That reminds me, this week we I gotta try to clean the oven. Oh Lord, help us.
Clean the oven? Like the inside?
Yeah. I got the oven cleaner, I got the plastic scraper to scrape
Make sure
the
you
sludge.
open a window. That stuff is
yeah, obviously I got my window fan in the kitchen be set for suck. To suck the fumes out of the oven.
I gotta clean it again though. I made cookies because I was gonna take them into work because apparently they're all having a bad time there. They're fighting with each other, so I was gonna bring cookies to bring back the camaraderie.
There used to be a stream on the side of my house before they developed the land. Okay, that would kind of make sense. Well, you got the moisture.
Oh my God, my head hurts.
It's probably subterranean now.
Really, Chris?
No. Noodles doesn't do anything with me.
Oh. See, Noodles lies about everything.
Noodles plays a little game with Michelle called Michelle. Does this
I kissed him once. You sure did. You gave him a big suck.
Big suck? What?
On the cheek. He left a big mark on his cheek.
Oh, you gave him a big suck. Damn.
I heard him and Bianca are back together.
What?
And what did you learn?
I heard him and Bianca
are
back together.
Me, but supposed to be incognito in my apartment. Chris.
I don't know if it's true. That's just.
I know Seasons hates me with a passion.
Yeah, she's not very fond of me either, but I don't give a fuck. She plays games like a little kid.
No, I never did any tongue kissing with Noodles, no. No, he doesn't. Because we never physically even met each other. in person. No, he didn't. So he's making kissy sounds. Oh, it's his exercise machine.
Oh, fuck it.
I want one of those. That would be good on my back.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're done.
I did 72 minutes today.
Is that your drug right now?
That's very common,
Working out?
Chris. That's very common.
It's my pre-workout drink. It's just
No, I mean, like, does the workout it amp you up? Is that like?
yeah, it's just caffeine.
I used to,
because I do a fasting workout, so I don't eat until lunchtime.
Mhm.
So I work out on an empty stomach, and that's kind of my fuel is the caffeine, and then it's got like a beta carotene in it, which basically opens up your capillaries and allows more blood flow in. So you get a solid pump on
you
your.
don't get a headache or anything.
Calling Moose
No,
a
so look at
liar.
this.
I'm not.
Look at those
We've
arms,
never met
Leo.
in person. That's true.
Freaking 60. Very big veinage.
Oh no, you're gonna start getting veiny. Are you trying to get big muscles or?
Look at that. Look at those vasculars. Vascular. Very vascular.
When you were in the military, were you like really muscular too?
I was a lot bigger. I was very.
Oh, you were. Wait.
Yes.
I think I've seen a picture of you. Were you? I don't remember what it looked
So
like.
I'm more focused on cardio aspect of it and heart healthy than trying to get.
Oh yeah. By the way,
not kill
Moose,
people,
Craig Sr. did find his pictures of his time in the Air Force. I will send you one of the snaps when I get a chance to.
He sent me pictures when he was on helicopters.
Yeah.
Helicopters.
No, but it was because of he was riding along with his son or something. I don't know. Craig's a good guy. I don't know. He's a little questionable.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he means any harm.
He was of course, in the 1970s and 60s, he was a very young man, and he looked really good back then. He still kind of does, but you can see how age has kind of caught up with him. But still good.
Grizz knew me when I was still in the military.
Oh, really? You guys been friends that long?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Grizz knew me when I lived in Germany, I believe. Maybe not Germany. Maybe it was Germany.
Is that where you met your wife?
I met my wife in high school.
Oh, in high school.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will go overseas and they'll meet a significant other because they're
they buy them over there. You buy them over there. They're pretty cheap.
Do they really buy them?
Yeah, they buy their own Leos.
Oh, shut up.
And then they practice Sharia law on them, and they're like, Leo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I would die right away. I would.
What if he was really good to you?
Who the fuck you talking to?
What if he was really, really good to you, but you just he was super rich, he was super nice to you, took care of you good, but you had to be very obedient to him? Would you do it?
No, I couldn't. It's impossible with my DNA makeup.
Knowing that your life would be amazing, you'd have everything you ever wanted.
Couldn't do it.
And you never.
I've had guys offer me money before. I've had guys be like, "Hey, I'll pay for everything, put you up in a hotel." Nope, I can't be like that. I have to have my mouth. That's just who I am.
Well, you could use your mouth on them, I guess.
Well, I do, but it's got to be my free will. So, I mean, if you're going to be good to me, you got to be good to me the right way.
Because Noodles will take care of you, but you have to obey
Noodles has like 6, 7, 8 girlfriends.
Well, he has a lot of needs, Leo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to be with a man that has that many girlfriends. Sorry. I don't share well, Moose.
Why not?
Because that's just not in my nature.
She's a Leo.
Leos are.
We're gonna go
she's
see
a
the babies.
lioness. And she
We're gonna go see the babies.
She wants to be. She wants to have her man and her.
Well, it's very. I am very attentive, and I like
to
pamper and do things for my significant other. And when I can't, it shuts me down. And if there are other people involved, there's just no way. I couldn't do it. If other women were servicing a man that I was dating, I couldn't do it. Because that's my job.
Yeah, so do your job, Leo, and then you won't have to. I'm just joking, Leo. You know that.
I know you are.
All right, I'm going to go inside and shower. I got a cup of nut soup cooking in my underpants right now.
Gross.
Speaking of laundry, I got to wash socks today.
You got to wash your socks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to finish my laundry, too. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh, most gross.
Start the soak on them and then probably rinse them all.
Oh, he has 10 girlfriends. See, I can't keep up, Grizz. I'm just traditional that way. You know, I think there should be one man, one woman.
Some ways, Noodles kind of reminds me of the Fonz.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
The way. Hey, I got one girl here. Hey, I'm cool. I got girls here. Hey, I got girls. She's me a black book, baby. It's thick. Yeah, sounds like Noodles. But you're thicker than another way, Noodles, because you got a waistline on you. I bet how many restaurants he's got on speed call.
So I guess that would make sense, though, because Muslim men sometimes have more than one girlfriend.
Yeah,
or wife or whatever. So maybe he is practicing to be a Muslim. And in that case, then I would kill him before I would do anything.
I think he's a womanizer, honestly.
I don't know about that. Noodles is not a bad guy. He just picks the wrong woman, I think.
Yeah, well, he's a Capricorn. He's not exactly the most patient, but he's not the least patient either. That goes to Aries.
Yeah.
But I think he definitely has a little bit of sag in him too. A little Sagittarius.
Noodles.
But, as a Leo, you want, as a lioness, you want to be pampered. You want to be treated good.
Yeah. My next relationship, if the guy doesn't be 100% invested in me, like my ex, then it's not going to work. I will be single forever because I am not going to live that life again of giving myself away 100% to somebody who doesn't do barely shit. It's not going to work.
Well, you need to make sure that you tell them that up front. Say, look, I'm a lioness and I want to be treated like one.
I do. That's why I'm single. Why I am single, Michelle.
And if you're going to be my lion, you better be a Leo too, and you better be treating your lioness with the love you expect from us, and we'll give it back to you.
Yeah, well, because I get very protective, and it's very hard,
Yeah, I know that. And I know why. It's not hard to understand why. I'm also very protective, too, of Michelle. I don't want Michelle to get into some deep shit either. No. Besides, I'm still technically married to Michelle, so obviously we have to agree on it, whoever we go out with. If it's supposed to physically go out with somebody, we both have to agree on it, or it's a no deal. Yeah.
And I'm so tired of mama boys. Like, what is it with 40-something-year-old men who've never been in a serious relationship? I don't get that. Like, what happened?
Men became pussies.
They did. They got, I think Noodles is right. Women have beaten down the men in this country, and now we're left with, pussies.
Yep, we have. Unfortunately, it started in the 80s, actually. The women were saying is, I control the game, boy. I control the boy. And they do. They control the boy, and then the boys are like tripping over hand over backward to be the perfect lapdog for the woman. But the problem is, there's other women that say, I want a man that takes charge, and those guys are like going, me? You want me to be in charge? I don't know how. A woman took care of all that before.
That's what wrecked me when I had to step up and take the man role, I lost my identity as a woman, and it was hell getting it back. I'll tell you that. But this time, I'm not losing it.
I think deep down, I think you'd rather be a traditional wife, and that's
I would.
fine.
I would.
Yeah. But we all know the reality is, unfortunately, economically, being a traditional housewife in this time is just not affordable.
No, I was the husband in my last relationship. It would just be nice to be the wife.
Yeah. You take care of the house and the kids. I'll take care of making the money.
Mm-hmm. That's how it was when I grew up with my dad. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. I mean, she did at one time. I remember she did get like a factory job, and she did go and get her real estate license, but we were already like grown. So I think it was more for her to get money for herself, because my dad was he was a lift truck mechanic.
Yeah,
so
your mom was a boomer. That's why. That's what they did. Yeah. I mean, they would go ahead and work until they got married, and then by tradition, they became housewives.
And she was a good one too. Until she had to take the role when my dad got sick. Then she kind of lost herself a little bit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call the women Noodles hangs out with girls? I don't know. I like to think that some of them are just like pretending to be that crazy, but nowadays you just don't know, Chris.
Well, it's hard to say because, I mean, I know a little bit about the history of the traditional housewife. I know there's still some young ladies that are fortunate enough to be traditional housewives, but most people can't afford to do that because of the way the world's become.
It's too expensive. Forget having kids, man. That's why it's not fair. We have all these people from other countries coming here, living off of our tax money, having babies left and right, repopulating our country with their culture. We're gonna die out if something doesn't change.
It's already happening, Leo.
Yeah, I know. I know it is, and it's got to stop because it's.
And you know, the sad truth is, we could technically reciprocate and do the same thing that they're doing, but we could stick with the beer tap, which means that we don't get some of the same fringe benefits. And that's why it would be hard for us to do the same thing.
It's almost like we should all be refugees at some other country. Maybe we'd get treated better.
Well, some Americans have done that too.
Yeah. I like the ones that moved to like Africa, or they've moved to, I forget where the ones that moved to the Middle East, most of them die, but the ones in Africa are like, we want to come back to America. We don't like it here.
Let's put it this way. If the bugs don't get you and the heat don't get you, the laws in South Africa will.
Yeah.
Especially with the reverse apartheid. Forget it if you are a white person.
They don't care about your color in South Africa. If you aren't like aligned in what they believe, they'll kill you. They're killing.
Oh yeah, they will. They, as I said, it's a reverse apartheid, and they have black supremacists there. There, where we were in the 1960s, they have segregation and everything.
Yeah.
And if you're white, you're a Bianco. And guess what? Bianca, you ain't got no rights in South Africa.
It's just
if
weird
you're
that people
black,
have to
you
be
got all
slapped
the
in
rights
the
in
face
the
with
state
that.
and everything. I think that would be very shocking for a lot of white people to go to South Africa and experience that.
Yeah.
Why do I drink at the white fountain for? If you got a colored one there, that's for the black people. You gotta drink from the white fountain. It looks grubby and dirty and icky. That's not my problem. You want to drink or you want to dehydrate?
It's a very scary world right now, and social media doesn't help with adding to the fear.
No, it doesn't.
Because you don't know what's
social
true or not.
media actually just shows how scary it is. It just brings their awareness to it. The problem is, at the same time, there are some people who say, hey, it's not a bad idea. That's when the trouble starts.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I just keep praying.
I just
God's taking them out left and right.
I keep
somewhere.
saying, yo, Jesus, you say your Father knows when you're coming again. Tell your old man to start his plans, because I'm getting fed up. That's just being honest. Everybody says, Lord is coming, the rapture's coming. Well, hurry up already. We've been waiting for 2,000 plus years. I think we need something to be done now, Lord, not another 2,000 years later.
It is going to be different if Jesus came back, because there are not going to be a lot of people that go to heaven.
No, in fact, I think, God, he talked about that. He said there's going to be a lot of yelling and screaming, and he said, I don't want to have to deal with that either, which is kind of true. George Burns was good in that role of old God. He was perfectly answered the statement, because that was one of the questions that came up.
George Burns. I miss George Burns. I love that guy.
That guy was fun.
Yeah. A lot. Well,
I mean, Morgan Freeman as God wasn't bad either. I mean, Morgan Freeman as God and Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty was good too. I mean,
yeah.
Remember something George Burns said? I could be any color. I can be any sex. I could be a man. I could be a woman. And obviously, Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty, they said, well, in that case, God can be black. Perfect. Because imagine George Burns said, I'm only a white guy. I'm never going to be a black or a woman. That would have been totally messed up if he did that. But it's almost like George Burns left the opening in Oh God, so that Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty. Now we need a female God. I don't think the world's ready for a female God yet.
Well, I mean, God is everything, but that's how you got to think of him. He's not. I don't think God is male, female, whatever. He's everything. I think man is more of the where he leans to.
The Godhead is both male and female.
Women were created from men.
Right, women were created from man. Yeah, that's what the Book of Genesis talks about.
Well,
After the first woman turned out to be, which is supposed to be equal to Adam, turned out to rebel against Adam and decided to go out there and do her own thing. God created Eve out of one of his ribs, but the first woman was equal to Adam. Her name was Lilith, according to tradition.
Yeah. And then she got cast to hell, right?
No, she got cast out of the garden. We don't really know what happened to her after she rejected Adam. We don't know where she went. I don't think she got cast into hell. Clearly, she was disqualified from the garden, though.
Yeah, because she wasn't. Was she the first that Satan tempted?
Yeah. Jesus was from Jerusalem. Yes, he was olive skin. Yeah, makes sense, right? Because it's sunlight. A lot of sun in Jerusalem. He was a hammer and nails. He was a general contractor, so to speak. Or he did a lot of outdoor work on houses, and sometimes would make basic furniture. Also, if you look at the situation with Mother God, Asna, she is technically a Canaanite goddess. And one time, Asna and Yahweh, were in the same temple. She would have a smaller temple next to his temple, or his altar next to her altar. And then later on, Asherah was turned into trees, right? In the New Testament. Asherah, that's her real name in Canaanite, is Asherah, right?
She was turned into trees.
in the way that there's symbolism with her, not physically turned into trees.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's why he said
I haven't heard
about,
that story yet.
Throw your Asherahs away. It doesn't mean throw your. He meant in this case is throw away your faith in the female goddess of Canaanites. But no matter what, Asherah, or as we translate now in English, Asna, is still very important to me. I still practice the faith of both, how they work together. And don't forget, we also have the old concepts of Baal and a few other Canaanite gods too, which mix in with everything. Let's put it this way. The family tree of Yeshua is quite an interesting mix. So there were gods before gods. Gods.
I got a renewed lesson on the story of Moses and like the ark and everything. And I guess when God did the flood, he destroyed all the lineage of, like, I guess Moses' sons, or
you
I
mean
forget how
Noah?
that went. Or Abel and Cain's, or something like that. Or Noah. I'm sorry, Noah.
Right, because Moses was the one that led Israel through the desert for 33 or 30-something odd years.
I'm not thinking right because I'm sick.
And then the Noah was the one that was found favor with Yahweh. And Yahweh told him to build the ark and gather two of all the animals, which, from what we understand, may be the genetic material, which means an ark was basically a DNA seed bank.
Of what?
The genetic material was saved.
Oh.
Not so much the animals. But if that's the case, that would make sense, given the size of the ark, 40 cubits and all this. Because there's no way you can get the whole world's population of animals of 2 by 2 into a craft that's only 40 cubits long.
Maybe, Miss Anne. Somebody knocking at my door.
That part we don't know how he did it, but we just know he did it. But it turns out the story of the flood goes back a long time, back to the time of Gilgamesh, was Gilgamesh alive at the time of Noah? Did Gilgamesh get the same instructions to do the same thing that Noah was given? I'll let you leave for you to do for your own mental exercise. But the thing is, there is definitely evidence that there was a great flood. We found that. We see the evidence in the Mediterranean area of, with the Tiger and the Euphrates and all this. We see this.
Oh. I like listening to this one guy on YouTube. He's so informative about the Bible.
Going to church? Yeah, kind of. You think about it.
Let me see if I can find his name. If you guys want to learn about the Bible, this guy is amazing. Let me see if I can find his name. I just rediscovered him again. I don't know why. Maybe he just started publishing again.
Yeah.
Where is this? Oh, there he is. The channel is called Towards Jesus, and the guy's name is Sam Shaman. Now, he looks like he's like an ex-Muslim or something, which is what kind of interested me in the first place.
Okay.
And he is so knowledgeable about the Quran. He's knowledgeable about the Bible. He's a smart man. And he's funny. So he's enjoyable to listen to. And he debates people about, the Bible and the Quran and stuff.
Do you want to post the link in the chat, or in the chat here in the meet, so I can share it out? Oh, by the way, here's a message from earlier this morning. I just noticed it. From 11:11 a.m. 11:11 a.m. Noodles said, Sarah Gallo died for real.
No, I don't know if you were supposed to say that. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. I think they said they think it was her twin sister that actually passed. But Bergs is saying it was something else. Okay, how do I know that? Copy link.
Yeah. Well, that's
I just love this guy.
So if you want to send me a link to that channel so I can post it in the main side chat so people can check it out if they want.
Yeah.
Right now I've been studying on learning more about this more detailed history on the slide rule right now, which is fascinating.
All right, I put it in there for you. Okay, this is a channel towards Jesus. I think he's got another channel too. But like I said, he's so informative, and it's not like long drawn out like lectures. He makes it interesting. He debates people, and he'll go and show you right in the Bible where he gets everything from. So
yeah,
that's how I do my studying.
You know, the thing is that, like I said, is that YouTube can be useful for a teaching tool besides listening to learning about drama and bullshit and stuff. But YouTube could be a very positive tool for teaching. That's one of the reasons that people don't realize social media by itself is neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It's how it's being used. It's the same thing with all media. You know, right now we had 147 views. Average view is about 20 minutes and change. There's 14 people currently watching. I hope you guys are putting likes in the like jar, please, and share the videos out.
Like in the like jar.
Yeah. And do hype it if you can. After the videos are over, please hype them. Even if you have to hype yesterday's because you couldn't hype it when it was live, just hype it. And the tech talk from last night, and the science talk. I mean, the chat from a few days ago. I know calculus isn't your bag. I get that. Although I do find it kind of interesting. What do you think of calculus anyway?
Calculus? I never got too deep into calculus. I loved algebra. I was always straight A's in math until I hit what comes right after algebra? Trig, geometry. I think it was trig, yeah. And once I hit trig, I was like, ugh. I wasn't that in. I think that's when you get more like into like the scientific-y.
Yeah, and the sine, the cosine, but I do love the cotangents, tangents. Yeah.
I used to count all the time as a kid. It was how I calmed myself down. So I always liked numbers.
Yeah, people do that. Well, it's funny because, well, mathematics was not my forte, and I flunked algebra like 3 times in a row. I did great in accounting and business arithmetic. I didn't have a problem with business math. Maybe because it's a little more just standard arithmetic calculations. But when you start getting in, solve this quadratic equation, solve this differential, oh, whoa. My brain goes, I'm sorry, all circuits are incomplete. You cannot complete your call as dialed. My brain, like, when you hear, do. I'm sorry, we cannot complete your call as dialed. Please repeat your call and try again. So I ended up retaking algebra 3 times in a row.
Oh, they said 52% of the women aged 20 to 39 in the USA, American citizens, are child-free. Because we have to work. We don't have time for it.
That's true. Isn't it so funny that how much the feminists wanted so bad to take on the role of the guy, and now they just basically.
That's when the men should have smacked him around and said, "Shut the fuck up and get back into the kitchen."
Or they should have said, "Lady, you don't want our life. Trust me, you don't want our life." And I could just bet to the woman saying, "Oh yeah, ERA, baby. I want your right. I want your life. I want to do what you do." And then all of a sudden now they're saying is, "I shouldn't have done that." Well, too late now. Maybe you could teach your daughters or your stepdaughters not to do the same mistake, right?
See, gladly child-free. Yeah, women were taught, like, growing up in these last few eras that children are a burden, not a blessing.
They're expensive.
My mom always taught me children were a blessing. My whole thing was I would have a career And then once I had my career and we had our house and everything, we would start having children. But my ex never stepped up to the plate. So we had one child.
Right. And unfortunately, the rest of it didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, that was his choice. He chose drugs over family. So apparently the rest of my family did too. They're all a bunch of drug addicts. So, and they can have them. I don't have to deal with that stuff anymore, and that's kind of like a big blessing in my life.
Yep. Well, you came out right, though. You came out right. That's what matters.
It's hard, though, right?
I know you do got
to
bruises,
do the right.
But you did fine. You know, same with my family. I mean, I may have been born with disabilities. Doesn't mean that I have to basically allow myself to backslide into substance abuse and drugs.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I had my little, like, I think when I was 19, I was partying a lot, but I had just moved back from Virginia, 1920. And then I partied, and then all of a sudden it was like my dad and mom needed me, and I just grew up. Got a job, went to college, got a career.
Yeah.
And I never looked back. Not everybody else did. All my brothers and my uncles and stuff, all alcoholics, drug addicts. My dad was an alcoholic.
Chris Bliss said, I was advanced placement calculus and physics in high school. I sucked at everything else. Yeah, but you're good at your sculpting and your music making. And so maybe what your skills are was something that the school system couldn't teach you directly. You have a sense of intelligence that's not something that our standardized education focuses on, Chris. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you talking to me, Michelle?
Some of the best people are self-taught. Make sure you remember that, Chris.
Were you talking to me?
I'm talking to Chris.
Oh, Chris. And they never encouraged me to do art or music in high school.
Exactly,
really?
Chris.
Oh, yeah,
but I'm sure, Leo, and someone is true with you, too. I bet you got skills under your belt that no one taught you, that you just have a strong passion and affinity for.
Yeah, I used to be able to just pick up any instrument and play it. The medical field came like very easy to me. Yeah, I don't know. My mom used to say the same. She's like, I don't know where she gets it from.
Down and playing an instrument now, like for example, something that's not physically.
I could if my arthritis wasn't so freaking bad. I mean, I could still play like the clarinet or woodwinds.
Oh, yeah, look at arthritis.
I have a keyboard.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah.
Yeah, my arthritic in my hands. Like I'm working on it. I don't know if it's arthritis or if it was from my neck, but so
yeah.
I do what I can, and nothing seems to stop me. So I guess that's all you can ask for.
No, you can't teach intelligence, Mojo. You're right. You can't. And then, and all these tests they test for intelligence, they're only focusing on a certain type of intelligence. And like one person said, I forgot who said it, American public schools only teach kids to pass tests. They don't really teach the kids things that they're going to really need to know. At least not anymore. I mean, we used to, but...
yeah, that's changed.
Oh, I know.
Now they're taking all the testing out, and they're saying that, like, not the SATs. What's the other one? That I think they call them the Michigan Leap or something here.
Yeah.
Those used to be scores that followed you to college because it would show, like, your advancement on your education and whatever. You know, it was kind of like SATs. They took that off now, and they're saying that they're not even going to, you know, make kids do certain things on these. Why? Why aren't we testing our kids for their intelligence level? That tells them where they're going to be able to go into and be successful as well.
It's sad though, because I don't know what we should be doing differently in our education system in this country. France is very similar to America's education system. And the problem is the majority of the French people don't really do as well. It's just like here, those who can afford the more expensive education get the better education than those that are poor. They get the shitty leftovers. It makes me feel bad because, I mean, Canada does better than us.
Do they?
Yeah, they got a much better education system than we do.
That's shocking, considering how much propaganda they push over there.
Yeah, but the kids come out of it with higher scores in mathematics and sciences than they do in America. We're down in the basement somewhere.
I know, like in Michigan, you don't even need an education to be a teacher anymore, so that's a big loss for us.
Well, that's a big loss also in Finland because they wouldn't be teachers because their teaching certification in Finland is like competitive. You're competing with others, like, 30, 40 people looking for the same job, and they want the teachers with the best certifications for the students to learn. Same thing in Germany. They're not going to give you just a degree to be a teacher just so you can just say, "Hi, I graduated." Yeah, do you know how to teach? You better show me you can teach, because if you can't teach, I'm not going to put you on my payroll. And so they have to show that they know what they're teaching.
I don't know how it works because teachers have unions.
That's part of the problem in the United States is the unions.
Yeah. Well, the United States has a lot of problems.
And how does that help in other unions and even in things like in the acting guild? Let's talk about it. Guild is a form of a union, right? Do you see any actors in stage and screen that are really exemplary? So much of the industry is just basically just good enough to get by. It's also true in other trade unions too. I mean, it's not like we're focusing on, can John Smith excel beyond the minimum? And if not, then what is John Smith good at? That's a real thing.
Mm-hmm. I know. I think doesn't like Japan or China have like a good education system too?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah,
do they?
Do.
I know they're very strict.
I know they're very strict, but the thing is, right now Japan's got another problem. They're not getting enough families having children right now.
Yeah, like America.
So the majority of the Japanese population is aging, and there's not enough youngsters to take over to fill up the, keep the population strong. And that's just a reality.
Mm. I don't know if they've taken some Chinese people.
The only thing is I don't think they want to take in any more Chinese people than we want to take in more people from the Middle East. Because remember, Japan and China are not exactly buddies.
No, they're not. China's threatening to send missiles our way because they're bragging that they now have a missile that can reach the United States.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a threat.
No, I know North Korea certainly is friends with China. But Chinese, you got to admit, they've got one thing, is they have got a lot of the industrial complex right now. That they can make things that we used to be able to make. They're very creative, which is a big difference in America.
Who? Chinese?
Yeah. I mean, they're making the world's, newest leading country in the designing of battery technology, electronics.
You were a sculpture major? What's a sculpture major, Chris?
He makes
you mean
sculptures.
like in pottery?
He makes sculptures.
Like art sculptures?
Yes.
Right? Oh. How the hell did you become a sculpture major?
It's an interesting
You majored
question.
in biology but became a sculpture major. What? How does that make sense?
He said, I left Northeastern, transferred to the University of Massachusetts, and majored in biology.
But it became a sculpture
major. And somehow
major.
I ended up as a sculpture major.
Do you need something, baby?
Yeah, isn't it interesting though when that happened? So it kind of happened to me too. Originally started out as a computer programming major, and the next thing you know, I ended up becoming a psych major.
I think that happens to a lot of people when they go to to college. They're like they start off as one thing, and then they're like, nah, this is not what I want to do.
It's Bastille Day today in France. Oh, this is kind of like their the day before the French Revolution became a thing. Actually, it was the day that their basically French Revolution started. This Bastille Day. Chris Bliss said wood and metal fabrication and clay sculpting and molding.
Nice. I wish I could afford a pottery wheel. That was one thing I loved doing.
Yeah.
I thought about just taking a class in it. But I just don't have time right now. I'm a full-time mama.
Yeah, you are. Well, by the way, how old, since you were asking this question last night, I wanted to ask you more detail. How old is your apartment you're living in anyway?
It's gotta be probably 1970s, 60s, 70s. So it's not like super old. It just needs to be updated. So, I mean, it's got like my outlets. What it is just wear and tear from the outlets. So when you plug something, they're very loose. So that's why I was like, do you think it would be easy? Because the fuse box is right.
Yeah, if it's from the 1970s, yeah, it should be pretty easy.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
The only thing you have to watch out for is if the wiring is aluminum, which was discontinued in 1973. But it's 1965 to 1973, the National Electrical Code allowed aluminum wire for branch circuits. So if you take the outlet out of the wall and you see copper wire, then you're probably fine. But if you see silvery, shiny wire, quietly put it back in the wall and call an electrician, because don't mess around.
I have to call my maintenance man.
They
gotta do so much here that it's almost like maybe I should just move out so they can fix it like into another apartment. But I don't want to stay here. I want to find another place because it's just too high for the amount of rent they charge for this place and what I get. It's too high. It's way too fucking high.
Whatever you find out, it might be cheaper to leave the state and go to another state. Is there any other state you would consider?
Oh yeah, there are. I mean, there are. I just can't do it right now because, you know, according to the divorce order, I can't leave the state with my child.
Oh.
So I have at least 4 more years, unless my ex says, "Hey, let's get the fuck out of here," and then we like pick a state and, you know, co-parent there or whatever, or he lets me leave, which I don't think he would.
So in other words, you're kind of in the same boat Chris is in.
Yeah, and I mean, my child means everything to me, so I would never leave her.
Right. The difference is that you got custody of your child, whereas Chris kind of is in the middle.
She's with me most of the time. He gets her.
Oh, okay.
Weekends.
So it's reversed from Krista's situation.
Yeah, because Krista doesn't have custody, right?
He said, Chris Bliss says, I went to whole high school that pushed engineering. Cutting through metal with a torch and welding was more interesting to me, which kind of ties in with your sculpting because...
And what do you make your living on, Chris? Do you do music for a living, or was there something else?
Yeah, what do you do for a living? You don't have to tell us where. We don't need to know where you work. It's kind of.
I'm just curious what type of profession. Got itchy ears, man. Allergies are kicking my butt.
I promise to me.
Me too, Chris. I love learning new things.
That's an Aquarian issue. You're what they call what is it? Polymaths. I don't know where that word comes from, but it means many interests. You're like Michelle, me. You've got many interests in many fields. You get your fingers in everything.
That's why I like the medical field, because it wasn't just one thing. There were so many different things to research or to do. So it was like perfect.
Especially as a GP, right? Because
Especially
like if you focus...
yeah. Well, I worked for an internal medicine doctor, yeah. So he's seen everything.
Yeah.
But Obama killed that because all private practices had to close down. I lost my job, lost my house, lost my husband, lost my father, lost my mother. Thanks,
yeah,
Obama.
But I don't know. In the case of the last one, losing your husband, was that necessarily a bad thing?
It was, because after I lost my job and everything, I kind of went into a depression, and I don't think he could handle it. And he went back to drugs.
Yeah, I understand that.
That is the only thing I could think, because I was his rock. It was like I was the one that was like, okay, we're going to do this, and, we're going to get things done. Like, I was the first one in my family to buy a house, first one to go to college, first one to have my own car, first one to get married before having children. We were doing everything right.
Well,
and then
is any consolation, Chris? I knew a man when I used to work at Friendly's. He was trained as an anthropologist. And here's the irony. His name was Denny, and he worked the grill. That's all he did was cook. But he originally was trained as a professor in anthropology. Yeah, it's funny how things work out like that.
Oh, no, I work for Burger King, Chris. So I'm right there with you. Which is also a job I love, because I like people. I just don't like jerk people.
Right, Leos are extroverts, yeah.
Yeah, I love people. If you're a jerk, I can't keep my mouth shut about it. It's just a flaw, sorry.
Virgos are usually semi-extroverts. Aquarius is, like Chris, is more of an introverted. But they still like their extrovert too. They're ambiverts. Mojo said, "And you're right. I got it wrong for some women. Put it in." Oh, okay, right. Thank you for correcting that, Mojo, about Bastille Day. As far as being a polymath, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, Teowaki comes, you're going to be the guy that's going to survive, because you're not going to be going, I only have a one trade under my name. You got multiple trades, which is going to be skill that's going to help you survive Teowaki.
Do you pick up things fast, Chris, too? Because, I'm a fast learner. And then my problem is I go to perfect everything. And that's why people don't like me. Because I end up doing their job better. But it's because I care.
Yeah.
I always want to be the best person doing something. I want to do it right. I want to do it better. But it's not because, I'm trying to piss people off. It's just I'm very competitive with myself. It's like, oh, I can fix this. I can make it better. Like, my new project now is fixing my box frame, or my bed frame, which shouldn't be that hard, but...
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with your bed frame?
I gotta go in and fix the little metal...
slider clamp thing?
No, they're like the little metal, I don't want to call them strings, but they lay across to help like with the support. A couple of them are busted. So I took my mattress off and I was trying to think, like, how am I going to fix that? But I think I know what I'm going to do. Because I tried just sleeping on the floor with my mattress and it's not working.
You know what I would do? Something that which is common with my family is my guy would just go pick up some 1x3s at the home improvement store, cut them to length, and just put them across the metal frame.
Yeah, I actually have some like shelving units that I can do that, but the problem with it is that they slid. So if I did that with the wood, because they were wood, they're not 3x6. I forget what size they are. They're kind of like flat though. They worked perfectly, but they kept sliding, and I couldn't figure out how to keep them in place on the bed frame. I'd have to like strap them down somehow.
Yes, Mojo, they are good communicators, as you can hear from Leo here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one thing with my ex. It was, and my daughter too. It drives me crazy. I'm like, what's wrong?
My rising sign is Leo.
They don't like to talk. I like to talk, and I like to figure out things.
And that's funny because my rising sign is Leo, but my moon sign is Gemini.
What's a Gemini like?
Loves to learn.
Wait,
hoards knowledge.
Is Gemini the twin?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah, my brother's a Gemini. He's crazy. He's not crazy, but he goes through mood swings a lot.
Yeah, they do.
He's trying to find his place in the world again.
Oh, that's understandable too.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Chris Bliss says, I have a really good job. I actually have a really good job. We're unionized. So great benefits, and I'll be getting a nice pension someday. Well, that's cool. I kind of know where he works, but that's not the point. I'm not gonna dox him. Anyway, the point is that he's doing good. He's doing good. That's the main thing.
When did you find out that Ed died, Michelle?
How did when I got a letter from one of his credit card companies saying, sorry to hear that your loved one has passed away.
What?
From one of his credit card companies said that we have heard reports that the estate that Edward Mitchell has passed away.
And what, they want money from you?
No, they just wanted to let me know that the cards were frozen. I was like,
oh,
well, that's good. But no, they don't even know. I'm not actually part of his estate. They didn't know that. They just sent it to the apartment.
That's so sad.
To the estate of Edward Mitchell.
I wonder if his daughter claimed him at all.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in a long time.
That's crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Chris. That's what I'm sure you're going to be. But remember one thing, though, Chris. Meritocracy in companies is dead. They no longer so much reward based on a person's merits and skills, which sucks, which is true. But if you can come out of this, that in a positive light, that's great. But unfortunately, most companies don't do based on merits anymore. Well, you tell your son happy birthday for me.
Whose birthday is it? Oh,
I'm lucky. I inherited a home, so I haven't paid rent in 10 years. You are lucky. You are 100% lucky.
Mm-hmm.
For the renters or those paying a mortgage are kind of envious right now.
Yeah. My mortgage was less than my rent.
Yep, that's true.
And my house was 10 times bigger, if not more.
But realistically, though, did you need a house that was 10 times bigger, though? I mean, you're making it in a little apartment now.
No, I would never get a house. The only reason I had a house that big was because I had a lot of family living with me. It's one of the reasons I let it go.
That's another Leo trait. Leos love their big houses.
It was, I mean, it's okay, and it's a lot of responsibility. I think it wakes you up to realize.
It is a lot of responsibility, yeah.
Because it was I think it was I can't remember how big it was. It was like 30-some hundred square feet. But it was old and needed a lot of repair.
But you know what? That's one of the reasons why me and Lomi were looking at maybe renting or buying or renting a small cottage. Now, I'm going to explain this just because last time I explained this, I got into a row with some of the people. So it's just me and you. We'll just talk about it real quick here. Number one, I know I'm going to be 58 in September. Okay. I'm not a kid. Okay. I'm getting up there. So obviously, I was looking at land for rent or land for sale. And there are some inexpensive lots, but they're kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? Which kind of sucks. And then there are some that isn't quite in the middle of nowhere, but they're much smaller plots. And the nice thing about that is if you could buy a piece of land inexpensively, is that you could build something on it. Even if it's just putting a mobile home or maybe one of those sheds, whatever. But it has to be near town because of obvious reasons. Because if it's too far out, I ain't going to do me no good. I have no car. I have no e-bike or e-trike. So how would I get to town to do shit? I couldn't because I don't have transportation. So it has to be near town. And then you realize, okay, what about even if the guy is doing rent to own, or is doing owner financing, you're still going to come up with, say, $6,500 for one lot. $6,500. Maybe you can get a mortgage from a bank if your credit score is good. But is it worth it? I'm already going to be 58. I'm not exactly a kid. So taking on a huge expense like that is like hanging a millstone over around my neck and throwing me in the river. I don't think I could financially survive that.
Bye, Mojo.
Yeah.
I got to go too, Michelle. I got to get ready to go to my doctor's.
Yeah, I got to get ready to wrap it up and eat some breakfast. It's already 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, guys, tonight, 7 o'clock is story time with Grok. I'm going to see if I can try to get the system to pre-schedule it because it's already there set up. I just got to tell it to reschedule it for tonight at 7 o'clock. If not, if I can't get it to automatically reschedule it, I'll just post a link to it. So why don't we just get ready to wrap this up here. Get the blessings in. We did a good show today. We certainly did. We covered a lot today, didn't we? We sure did. All right. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Enjoy the cooler weather in the Northeast. Take it easy. Drink lots of water anyway. And remember, we care about you. We'd love to have you here. Please share the show. Please put a like in the like jar. Please subscribe if you can. And we'll see you later tonight at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, we care about you. Like Michelle said, be safe, be happy, be warm. Well, don't overheat yourself. But remember, we're here as a community, and that we should always remember that we're here for you. And we hope that one day you'll help us to spread the good news to other parts of the community and YouTube outside of us. The service is in it. Time to go in peace. To like and share, hype the stream, and we'll see you soon. Be excellent to one another. Party on, dudes. See you later tonight, 7. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In this